Trust me. Trust the process.
Actually, the average about 10 points per game. They're still not going to be able to do crap for the first 4.
Actually, the point average on Rondo is actually very high, so in the case scenario where Genji gets 0 points and a team contending behind him gets actually 40 points, technically, it is possible that Genji don't win it. And then you slap him. Bah! Shut up!
Have somebody over there, like Doctor Strange, looking for possibilities. Mathematically, they could end up losing, but I don't see it happening.
Nah, it's not going to happen. By the way, 7, smile for the camera. I'm doing a story because I wanted to do a different one. Yeah.
Hold on, let me move the mic because it looks weird. Damn
it. Too late. I'm not redoing it. I'm lazy. Yeah, no, lol. I love possibilities. Rah. Okay, no, that's fine. You can say you like the possibility, but it's very, very, very unlikely. Though, we do have the show match. It's Spooky Soiree. Again, this doesn't have any influence whatsoever on the tournament rankings. So we're diving right in.
Oh, man.
Give them some spooky points. Ooh.
Well, there is a prize pool for this, too, so.
Yeah, it's like 1.5k for first place, I believe, or 2k, something around that line. So.
Oh wait, now I'm also trying to get my. I'm just gonna copy.
You're just gonna post mine.
Yeah.
PMSL MENA last day fire emoji. Oh wow, look at that. Using emojis, Maxman, so cute.
Wow. Wait, hold on.
I love showing a picture of OBS. I feel like a producer. I'm like, oh, look at all this technology. So many buttons. Wow, so many times. I could have messed up, but I didn't. Except for the pre-show today.
Except for the intro. Damn it, Max.
Damn it, Max. The one time.
Ooh, hold on. Was not. Let me pull up the map feed. There you go.
I'm putting cool music. And I'm tagging him with at the 7WG.
Alright.
Okay, and just arrow.
So you're thinking it goes to Miramar?
Yeah, I think we're going right to Miramar. I think we're gonna go far in this one. Okay. So because you said what, match number 3, right?
I'm going like insanely hopeful. I'm going match 2, baby.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
What? First match or angle? So Mohamed Umar, this is a show match. This is a show match. This does not count. This is just like a fun little side tournament. The proper game is next match, and it starts with Rondo. Okay, so this is just like a fun little thing. We're going to talk over this. We're not really going to focus on this too much, like unless something really cool happens. But we're going to be talking hypotheticals. What are the expectations for today? We're just going to have an interaction with you guys, okay? That's what we're doing.
I got my coffee, man. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Oh, the coffee. Okay, I'm going to put a little dancing emoji.
Wait, look what I don't know if you can see what my cup says.
What does it say? I can't see the light.
Oh,
too bright.
Dang it.
What does it say?
It's just 1 in a million.
1 in a million? 1 in a trillion.
When I drink it from it. Hey, yo, hold on. Pause.
Okay, there you go.
You know what?
Story posted. I've done my job. Job done.
Job's not done.
I'm at work, so I'll be quiet today. Hey, Cleon, that's completely fine. Good luck at work, man. Good luck at work.
What you mean, man? Yo, tell him you need it off. It's just MENA Fall.
Just say, guys, please. I need to go watch Maxman and 7 talk about random stuff. This is the best.
For real.
The spookies are so cool. Hey, Temka. Yeah, I actually like this mode a lot. I like this mode a lot. It's fun. I like the fact you can become a ghost after you got eliminated and still do something. I think that's quite fun. I like the mechanic.
I like the broom.
Like, genuinely, you know what?
I like mobility, bro. Mobility is so fun in the game.
Yeah, when I saw this update teased, I don't know if I'm alone in thinking this, but originally they teased the broom like 2 updates ago. I think in the beta, in Livik. And I saw it and I was like, that's the Nimbus 2000. This is definitely a Harry Potter collab coming through. And it wasn't. I really thought it was going to get I thought it was going to be Harry Potter, like 100%. And then it wasn't Harry Potter. I was like, oh, it's still a cool mode, but... No, it could have been Harry Potter.
Well, you're the one that lied to me.
Yeah, I did like
You thought it was Harry Potter, and you told me it was Harry Potter, and then it was...
I was so confident. I was like, it looks
thought it was,
exactly like it. It's like literally picture perfect Nimbus 2000. It's like, wow, no way, Harry Potter?
Are you saying we would... Nah, just kidding, never mind. Bro, please say my name correctly. Muhammad Umar. Make pressure on the M.
Umar.
Umar.
Umar. There you go. Is that enough? Oh, there's Max Verstappen. Max
Hey, Max,
Verstappen.
congrats on the sprint pole yesterday.
The what?
Yep. Yeah, if you know, you know.
I don't know.
Max is gonna be at the front. He's currently like Gen G, but not Gen G.
Yeah.
Vision had a vision. wait, hold on. Look at VJ. Vision has a vision for PMGC 2026 qualification. Yeah, that's toxic. I thought I was being toxic. Damn.
Observation hockey. Whoa. Next year, we'll see.
Shayan. I love this event, dog. Yeah, me too, dog.
Hey, dog. You gotta say the
dog?
W, dog.
Dog.
It's a dog.
You my dog.
Hello, Artex03. Will you also stream BGMI International Cup 2025? No, unfortunately not. I won't be here. And I feel like 7 would still be free, but we don't have authorization. You need a special authorization to do those. And I didn't get it at least. For
what?
BMIC.
Oh, yeah. Cup. The only stuff that we'll be doing that I'll be doing with BMIC is gonna be content on Instagram.
Same.
So follow me on Instagram. I was pretty sure I can share this. I was planning on going to India, but sadly, I can't. I literally had the hotel and the flights set up. So yeah. Sadly, I cannot.
People from India were like, no, we don't want 7. He's going to curse the teams. Don't let him in. Keep him out.
What you mean? What you mean?
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Yeah, sorry. I didn't say
my boy Osal.
I didn't say it right. Sorry. My bad, faulty. The boy who? Osal? Oh, yeah, of course, Osal.
Yeah.
Are you homie with Osal?
I was going to bring in the jersey too.
Are you homies with him?
Yeah.
Hey, nice. I think I never talked to him.
Bro, they are so nice.
Yeah.
I felt bad because I asked him for a jersey, and he made it his priority to give me that jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he went above and beyond, and I was like, damn, bro.
Damn.
I don't have a jersey because I'm not a pro player. I suck.
Maxman 20, Mayor. What are you calling it? Is Maxman 30? No, you don't. Sorry. Mad Balls drop clash with OG. Also, technically, Regnum Carrier, and they might even hot drop Intro Macera, because OG drop Intro Macera, right, when it comes to Miramar. So they might hot drop APG. And I talked to Aru yesterday. I don't know if you guys missed that. And Aru said, oh, yeah, we're fighting Regnum. We're fighting APG. Like, he wants to do it. I don't know if it's like a debate, and he's using me to, like, spread false information. He said they're going to hot drop it, and I feel like that's a bit of a mistake.
A bit.
Right. I'm being polite. It's a big mistake. I'm being nice about it. Hey, XP doing something. 18 in limbs,
Please
XP.
don't do that.
Wait, look at that. They got 18 in limbs in the hot drop. Oh, I wish I could do that in game, normal games. Yeah.
Hey, they might get Max. They might get more points this match than they have in the past 2 days of grand finals.
How many points they have? Oh,
28.
Oh, damn! Imagine. Hey, nice push up. APG. Yeah, so they might hot drop them. What's the match point? 169. I was gonna say APG. Gen G have 159, and the teams below them are so far away. We'll see the leaderboards before going into game number 1, so you guys will know. So don't worry. Like, we will have you fully up to date on what the hell can happen, might happen in these matches. So don't worry. We'll talk about all the hypotheticals here.
Wait. There was another team that we were talking about that also drops in Rosshawk, right?
Mad Bulls, Regnum Carrier, and OG. Those.
Yeah, there you go, Mad Bulls.
Yeah.
Mad Bulls.
And Mongols.
And then, yeah, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. We could actually have a quick conversation about it. So you know what? This is the question for everybody. Going into PMGC 2025, should OG from India hot drop, Regnum Carrier if they qualify, and Mad Bulls in Rosshawk and in Miramar, should they hot drop with APG and Churmacera? Max, what are your thoughts?
I'm thinking I'm gonna make a video about that.
I know. I was about to clip this and just post it.
Oh, okay. I'd actually maybe do like a scripted one and everything and be like, hey guys, this is happening. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's gonna hurt them. Blah blah blah. Please don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do it.
And I send a screenshot of Aru's message saying like, yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm like,
Yeah, just ask him first if you can post it, obviously.
Yeah. No, he said it's fine. But,
Sweet.
yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about it on stream. He said it was okay. Bro, 159, they are dominating single-handed. Oh, yeah, no, Arctics, it's crazy. 159 in 12 matches is a crazy point average, too. What is that, like 12, give or take? I'll have to divide it. But, that's just mad. Mad.
For entertaining purposes, I want to clash, brother.
Just for, like, content.
Yo, hear me out. I'm usually the one that's hyped up for entertainment purposes and stuff, but not at PMGC, bro.
Yeah, because
that's
Mad
when people
Bulls
go from being regular players to like legends.
Yeah. But because I'm thinking Mad Bulls are in the Gauntlet, OG and Gauntlet, so that's like at minimum 2 teams. Regnum Kara, I'm expecting to make it to Gauntlet 2. Like I think that's quite a normal expectation from that team.
Yep.
APG already. Wait, are APG in Gauntlet or are they in Gauntlet, right? I'll have to recheck. Wait.
Yeah, APG is Gauntlet.
Yeah, Gauntlet 2. So yeah. Oh my goodness, OG will not make it. Like the fact that you're maybe forcing a hot drop versus Alpha Gaming and Regnum Kara and maybe Mad Bulls is interesting.
It's I'll say it like this. It's easier. I feel like it's easier to qualify to the grand finals via Gauntlet than when we go to group stages. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
I mean, it's not even a debate, in my opinion. 100% easier to qualify to the finals. Okay. Like, if they miss out on Gauntlet, generally, this is my genuine prediction about Orangutan, and maybe whichever team from India that qualifies. If you don't qualify through Gauntlet, I don't think we're going to have a team from India in the finals. I feel like that is their one shot at making it to the finals of PMGC. I don't know if chat would agree, and if you would agree with that, Seven. I feel like that is their golden shot at the finals.
I agree. I think this is why we're so against, especially why I'm so against that they hot drop.
Yes. Like
because even at the beginning when we first started talking about this, I had them qualifying maybe through group stages. But the more I thought about it, I feel like the best time for them to qualify would be through the Gauntlet. 2 grand finals. Obviously, I'm talking about qualifying 2 grand finals.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's
and then those news came yesterday, and I'm like, And I fully agree with you, by the way. If they don't end up qualifying via Gauntlet, I have completely changed my mind to like I don't think they're gonna end up making it to grand finals.
Yeah.
If they fully commit to those hot drops, especially.
Yeah.
That would be a big throw. That's just, man, think about like just working so hard towards something throughout the whole year just to throw it away because you couldn't have a different strategy.
Yeah.
Because of maybe ego play. That's wild to me.
And you have Sunken City / Ruins 2-2 split next door. Like you can go there. You have what we call trash loot locations around it because they're not as good.
Like
but if you split,
perfectly.
like it'll be fine. Like exactly here, you're looking at Sunken City. Like you can loot here, send 2 players there, 2 players in Ruins. Boom, you loot it up. We'll do a 3-1. I don't care what you want to do. It's okay. But I think I'll definitely try and look to do a video on that. I was like, wait, he's running all over the place. But no, you got the all the different items from the Spooky Soiree mode.
So where's what's another spot? I mean, this is just a show match. If you're just tuning in, we're waiting for the real matches to start. Yep. As you can see, XP currently put in the best performance of the grand finals, but it doesn't affect them in the actual grand finals. And Genji is already playing passive. They're looking to they're looking to smash, but this is not an option. So
they smashed in the Spooky Soiree.
But going back to that, I mean, even like east of Rosshawk, what do we call that little compound?
Oh, Garden.
The one. Yeah, Garden. Like you can even go drop there.
You could.
There's usually vehicles there too, so you can rotate out quickly.
Well, technically, you know when you go east of Garden, even further, you have a little plateau and a road, like an S-Snake road. And you've got a few little compounds. Like, you could split to the eastern side, too, if you want. You can do that. And that is also a valid option that gives you the same rotational path as if you dropped in Rozog School Apartment. So, like, it's still really good. And actually, the car spawns a little bit better to the eastern edge. So, yeah, there's definitely options. So, it's not like you don't have a way out of the hot drop. But yeah, it's very interesting to entertain the idea there, because I generally rate Aru as a great IGL. And that decision makes me scratch my head a little bit. Genuinely. I'm like, but wow. But yeah, there you go. I know we're going on this topic a lot, guys. But
I mean, if it happens during PMGC, you best believe we're going to be talking about it for a bit.
Yeah. We'll have an entire pre-show segment if we on the show, being like, okay, so this hot drop, what's going on? And we'll just go.
Just imagine how many teams is going to end up. I think the reason why we're staying on it too is because of how many teams it will end up affecting, right?
Oh,
you have
sure.
Regnum Karya, that's usually a consistent team, and then if it does happen, if they do end up decide to hot drop in Miramar with APG, boy, you have now top 2 teams, possibly for a lot of people that have a chance at winning PMGC, getting into hot drops. That's a big conversation.
You see, Nosa got the explosive bow in there. That was cool. That was sick. Hey, Sook 2.0 from Mena. Hey. Hey. Alter Ego versus D+ in school. Drop clash in PMGC group stage. If they both in the same group. Yeah, it's not good. It's not. I don't like that. I
think we said it too with like D+ and some of the South Korean teams and maybe Japanese teams. If they hot drop, especially in BMIC coming up, I think they would maybe end up doing it for like one match, and then they would probably end up giving it up.
Yeah.
Unless they really don't care about the tournament itself.
But there's only a few cases where hot drops are fine, which is like day 1 shenanigans, like, oh, it's not sorted out yet, it's not cleared. Hey, Prestige popping off. He's got some scrims here. Like, yeah, day 1 shenanigans, maybe things not cleared out during scrims. You're like, oh, well, the hot drop happened. Okay, let's clear it. Let's fix it. Or late in the tournament, if you want to target a team to all push them out of qualifying because, like, you're comfortable to qualify to the next stage and they're not, and you want to target them. Or literally last few matches of a tournament when you're trying to overtake a team, wound them so you can get more points and overtake them in the leaderboards. Those are the only 3 scenarios where I'm like, it's okay. OMG 3. It's okay to go for hot drop. That's it.
Yeah.
Unless I missed anything.
First day.
But that's it.
No, you're spot on. What'd you say? First day.
Yeah.
Fully agree with that. And then you have end of last day. If you're trying to stop people from getting the win, like today, when we actually start the matches that are going to matter.
Yeah.
We might see some teams maybe wanting to hot drop with Gen G.
Yeah. Those will be the only cases. Have you played BGMI? Japanese teams going to struggle with an I have no idea. I've only ever played PUBG Mobile. I haven't even played the different versions of the game, so no. I could not say anything about that.
Yep. Do you guys think someone will gatekeep on the bridge? I'm thinking you're talking about Western Bridge?
Inner Circle?
But that's not going to be until group stage.
Yeah, but no.
Inner Circle isn't in the gauntlet.
Yeah, we won't get bridge camps unless the circle demands it. Otherwise, I think that teams are going to be quite cautious about it.
Unless APG somehow doesn't make it through gauntlet to grand finals, goes to group stages, and then they're in a position where they might not qualify, and Inner Circle says, you know what, let's play it back. Let's play back what happened in
Vengeance
in PMSL CSA.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, is that a mortar? Was that a mortar?
Oh, look up a Shuha. How do I say? Oh, Shubhashish Roy. OG will drop clash with APG and clear in the stream. Even if they clear them, I'll be happy if they clear them and they don't lose any players. If they lose even 1 player, that is a bad hot drop. Regardless, honestly, it's a bad hot drop.
Yeah. Again, we talked about it yesterday. You lose 1 player, your game pretty much dead in the water. Like, unless you pull off an amazing match. That win,
yep.
It ain't gonna go your way, son. It ain't gonna go your way. But yeah, again, interesting topic. But we'll see if it comes to fruition. Please don't hot drop APG. I mean, I don't even think APG is the worst one. Like, Chumacera hot drop is, like, you can share it if you want because of the different plateaus. Yep. You've got a low ground and a high ground city. So, like, if you really want to, technically, I guess it's doable. But
unless
Rozhok,
they go to the same building.
Yeah, but Rozhok, you can't share it. It's too small for 2 squads. It really is. Like, you sure you have a road separation, but if you drop south of the road, your loot's going to be completely trash. So you're going to want to try and loot north of the road, and then you're going to be clashing completely. Like, maybe east-west. At that point, just drop somewhere else. Why would you take the risk? You know?
The hot drop is guaranteed that you end up losing like 1 or 2 players.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Unless you're crazy lucky, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's that chance, right, that both teams end up losing 1 or 2 players, and then they just give it up. They both separate, which happens.
That car. But yeah.
Get him,
But
Fidon,
would you
no.
call winning a hot drop with 4 players skill or luck? I think it's like 50-50.
It depends. It honestly depends on the scenario. Because if sometimes when we end up seeing Max, how many times have we seen that it's just whoever ends up getting the first actual good gun before the other squad?
Oh,
Multiple times.
I picked an MG3 in this random shed. No, okay, maybe not that. But I don't know, yeah, if you get a good loadout, you find an S12K, and the guy against you has, like, I don't know, an AR or something. Like, normally the guy with a shotgun wins that 90% of the time. So. Inner Circle, Phallic, and T24 were ill. Yep, I heard stuff like that. I think also you had a chat maybe with some of them, Seven, but...
What they said?
About being sick for Inner Circle, but it's unfortunate. But you know what? At least their immune system will be super, super buffed before going into PMGC. Like,
true, honestly.
They're going to be like, no way we fall sick now. Look at us.
That's like perfect case scenario in a way, right? You kind of qualify. You already qualified to PMGC at that stage, even though it was a little bit of a toss-up in the air, but they ended up performing on the final day. And then now you got the sickness out of the way. If you get sick back-to-back events, brother, you need to go to the doctor.
Just go roll in a ditch and get all the illnesses just before PMGC so that during PMGC you're not sick. Just like, okay, I got everything. Now my immune system is buffed as hell.
You go to the hospital, give a hug to all the people that had the flu. Come over here, buddy.
Guys, our IGLs told us to do this.
Mohammed Kashif. Hi, how are you, Max-7? Love from Pakistan. Hey, man, thanks for the love. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Max?
Max? What, me?
Yes, you. He was asking you too.
Oh, but I was going to answer, but I was like, I thought because I was like, he's called Max too? What? No. no, I'm doing great too. I'm doing great. Can't wait to jump into the game.
You do this.
Yes, I am. I think hot drop against top is, and I don't know how, Death Wish?
What?
Death Wish. Death Wish. Okay, Max, let's stop.
Death Wish.
Death Wish. Yeah, but it was like with a W. The Deuce Wish. But yeah, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight any of APG really early game. It is risky.
You don't want to fight anybody early game, please. Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna keep East benched for all of PMGC?
You're asking me? Or
yes. I'm just like chat too if you guys want to. But I think East is not going to play at all. PMGC personally.
You think so?
I don't think he's good. I think he's going to be benched, and he's going to be there in case of like your player can't play or something, or there's an issue. But I don't think they're going to use East. And a part of me is also hoping they don't. But yeah, that's it. Nice spray.
Yeah, I think if like you said, if somebody gets sick, then he'll get in. I think with what happened at on the finals for PMSL CSA, definitely hurt him, and also hurt his like mental state with that post that we saw on Instagram. I think that definitely comes into play. And I mean, who was it? Wasn't it Xiol that? Who was the one that got benched?
Xiol and Top. They swapped at one point.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna count Top. Like I'm just thinking about Xiol. Xiol, even when he came back, he ended up putting up numbers to like, how dare you bench me? So. Yeah, I think their squad's gonna be set. If they do end up making changes, that'll bring up a lot of questions, though. Unless it's sickness, then that'll bring up a lot of questions saying, maybe they don't have. Maybe there's more issues that we don't know about, which has happened in the past with Mongolian teams.
It's true. I don't know.
And they usually don't really like to talk about like what's going on with the team, which is understandable. I respect it. It just kind of leaves us up for speculation.
I like theorizing before PMGC. It's fun. What is this? Bro, recall on Wrangle? This is a show match, Falcon OP. This is not part of the actual tournament. This is in the current mode in the game until November. It's called Spooky Soiree. You can see it down there, below 7. And it's just a little separate tournament. This does not have any influence whatsoever on the actual tournament standings of PMSL MENA. So, this is show match. We don't have recall on Wrangle yet. Though I do speculate they will do it. I don't know why. I feel it. I feel like they're going to add recalls on all the maps.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Not breaking news. No, it's a theory. A game theory. It's a theory. I'm speculating. I feel like that's what they'll do.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh, it makes
I mean,
sense.
it kind of changes the whole aspect of the game, and it's one of the reasons, honestly, why I really enjoy Rondo.
Yeah.
A lot of those teams have that second chance, that second opportunity.
I wouldn't hate it being brought on all the maps if we made it recall up to like when Circle 3 pops. I feel like I'd be fine with that. Like, it's just early game shenanigans, and then no more recalls. I think you know what? I wouldn't hate that. I'd be fine.
Which one you said second? You said second circle?
So like phase 1 and phase 2 you can recall, and the moment phase 2 shifts to phase 3, no more recall. So like you can only recall during phase 1 and phase 2. I'd be okay with that. I feel like that's early enough.
Why don't you like it in phase 4?
Because I don't like it that you get to that point. It's like mid-game. Phase 4 is mid-game, I call it. And you can win a fight, and the team can just fully revive, and your entire game plan can just fall apart, and you already mid-rotates and everything. I don't like it. I feel like if you're going to do something early game, you can revive from it. I feel like that's okay. You're given a second chance. But
okay.
Yeah. Ooh, good spray there. Man, he's doing so much work with that P90. Good job.
I have, in regards to that, chat, I have a question for you, and I have a question for you, Max. Would you want to see IEDs in PUBG Mobile Esports, since we're talking about recalls, how we can maybe have recalls in Erangel?
AED.
Yeah, AED, sorry.
Oh, so, no.
Would you want to see AEDs in PUBG Mobile Esports?
Yeah. That is a self-revive, guys, by the way, just so you know. Self-revive, AEDs.
If we get recalls and we stop them, as you're saying, like as we go into phase 3, I would like to see that. I would like to see some AEDs.
I would not like AEDs. I feel like then the value of a knock instantly goes down. No.
I think it makes it even more of an option for some of the other players that are like the last one standing, right? We've seen multiple times teams end up forgetting about that solo.
But and
it leaves it up for madness.
But I'm thinking, Seven, if you do that, you know Doc is always gonna be given the bloody self-revive. He's gonna self-revive all the time.
You best believe APG is definitely winning a global tournament with that.
Yeah. No, please, no recalls. It undermines a team successful 4v4 to start rotating. They'll get gate-kept again by the same team. Oh no, you'll definitely have some strats building around it, but like we're just theorizing, speculating, we're just having fun with it. We don't know at the end of the day. This is not like we're giving inside info, guys. We literally have no. We don't know what's happening next year. We literally have no clue. Okay.
In Rondo, yes, instead of recall tower, I like the recall tower in Rondo, bro. Especially with what happened in APG last day. Like, come on. That's the best play. That's the best use of recall.
Yeah.
And the most impactful use of recall that I've seen in a tournament.
If you didn't like that, I feel like you just don't like fun and hype. Genuinely, I'm like, that was so cool. That was such a cool moment. COG versus Osaka versus Seoul in Pachinki. Oh, is that going to be 1-2? Ooh, but no, I think you touched upon this already, Seven, that Team Seoul wouldn't give up a hot drop, right? That seems like what they would do.
With the way they play. I'm basing that on the way that they play BMSD, because they were just getting into so many early fights, unnecessary fights too. Hey. So I'm basing it on that. I'm hoping that they would end up giving some hot drops. Not going to it. I'm hoping that they try to qualify to PMGC. I would love to see that team in PMGC. I think if they make it to PMGC and they're able to fix those little issues, they could end up actually in grand finals because of how aggressive they can be at times. I would like that aggression to obviously not be at the beginning of the match, but it will translate to eliminations, which translates to points, which translate to grand finals, baby.
Let's go. By the way, what you said about XP maybe getting more points in one game here than all of their 2 first days is real. Like, they got 20 elims, they might get 21 and a chicken dinner. XP. I feel a little bit bad, but that is kind of funny.
Hey, yo, how, Ami, we appreciate you commenting, brother, but you just spamming.
Phallic,
yes, we all love Flock, but don't need to spam it because you're making it so we can't read other people's chats, and we are wanting to read your guys' chats, so please stop it. Thank you.
But is he the player with the golden hand, though? Or is it Marvi? He was the OG one. I feel bad taking like a hype name from another player and giving it to someone new. Like, we need to find something new for Phallic. What could be his nice tag, but his hype name, or like what could it be? Phallic, the grenade CQC god.
The Doc. Actually, Doc is just nades in general. Mid to long range.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Oh, bait him. Bait him.
Oh, the wall. I like how the shield is smiling, so when he takes damage, he's like, oh. Oh, good spray.
I like the man with the golden nade. The golden nader. No.
The golden nader. No. You could call. Oh, that's a good use of the M79, actually. Oh, I like that. Oh, no, that was not good. that was and the first one was good. The second, not so much. Lol.
That's something funny. I would do, bro. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
100% something I would do. What do you think is the best IGL right now in global lobby? We were talking about this. I think we both agreed that it was none other than Silas.
Yeah.
Have you seen what's been going on in PMSL EU?
No.
I haven't actually gotten a chance to look at it because we've been doing this. But at the time, I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't want to. I want to chill for a bit.
I did not see. I'll catch up on it.
They start. I think they start finals today, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
No. They don't start finals.
Starts.
They're currently in knockout stage.
Yeah, they have show today and tomorrow, and I feel like after that it might be finals. I'll have to check.
S2G did not perform during league stage, by the way.
Yes, they were really bad, actually. Even.
Yeah, big red flag, and they're currently not performing in knockout stage, which is even more scary. They're 15th place, bro. Damn, S2G. Hey, look. See, this is why, Mac.
What, self-revive?
AD. Yeah.
Whoa,
just give him that extra chance. But what if you disable AD at a certain point in the game? I think that'd be cool.
You can't do that yet, though. Like right now, it works anytime. So you'd have to rework the item how it works. But yeah, still GG. Doing out, Rod, big game. XP, big game. XP. Hopefully, we'll find some success in the actual possible 6 matches of today. But well played. Fun match. Who wins it though? Who's number 1?
I don't know.
Right, I'm just gonna...
I feel like we've been using this to just talk about other stuff.
Oh, for sure. Like, sorry, we're talking about the tournament, yeah. So
I'm like, I have no idea. Sorry, I don't really care about the show match. Sorry, but I'm just more interested on what's gonna happen in the actual matches.
I like having it in the background. Like, I do like show matches on the actual mode. I do enjoy it. But
Almola, Motas. They're so nice.
Yeah, I love the Arabic talent. It's so nice. It's so cool.
Yeah. Oh boy, Mao. Yo, shout out to Mao. I think Mao is the host right now.
Yeah. Ultra Ego is like popping off in scrims. Are they? Are they popping off in the? What is it? The Ruthless Clash of Giants. Ruthless Clash of Giants 7. Let me check. How good are they doing?
I can't take scrims serious though.
Ooh, they were in 4th. The last time they updated this graphic. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, Alter Ego. So it's Team Flash, Vampire, D+, Alter Ego. Kind of cool. And teams underperforming. Weibo in 18th? Hello? Weibo. What we doing, Weibo? You're under Qianban Thunder Talk. I hyped you guys up a lot as like the best team globally from China. What's going on?
Max, this scrims, Max.
Oh, no, it's not just Scrim 7. It's not just... No, it is just Scrims, actually.
Come on. What do you think about Crypto's performance this time? We talked about it last time. We thought it was great. Max especially loved it.
Yep. I'm a big fan of it. I think the change of IGLing from Uzum to Huzaifa has been a big plus for the team because Uzum is still really good IGL. Like, no issue to him. I think he's very comparable to IQ in IGLing style, and it suits Inner Circle. Like, they're a little bit more passive as a team and opportunistic. But I feel like the players of I8, like Crypto, for example, just love fighting. Same for Iron. And they should be able to do that. And I feel like Huzaifa suits that perfectly. Same with Casanova, right? I think he had some great moments. Yep. I feel like all the players were just enabled a lot more to play their own game and how they're comfortable to play the matches in esports. So I think the overall way better from not only the entire squad, but Crypto in particular. Like, this is the best Crypto has looked in the past 2 years, in my eyes.
Oh, hands down.
Yes.
Hands down. I mean, the first 2 days, he was obviously outperforming Flock, and we always talk about them too, so. It's I think it's exciting for that squad for next year to see how they're gonna end up performing, and I'm hoping obviously they end up staying together, even though they didn't qualify to PMGC. There as we just mentioned, as Max just mentioned, there was a lot of flashes of like, okay, hey, this is more of what we want to see out of them.
Yeah, exactly. Maxman and 7. I8 made a new signing, Cronten from 141 Esports. Yeah, I saw that. I saw he left the team and then he got picked up. So congrats to him. Very good. And I hope I'm very excited for next year. Actually, like I'm seeing a lot of players already getting like leaving teams and signing up with other teams, and I'm like, oh, this is quite interesting. I'm especially interested with the old Team Spirit players. I'm looking at Matic and everything. I'm like, what's going to happen to them? Like Nomi, where's Nomi going to be? Like actually, Nomi is one of the most exciting ones. Where is Nomi going to go next year?
You think he'll join a Turkish team?
You'd think, but is there room in S2G? I don't think so.
Or with the performance now in CIS, in CSA,
maybe back onto one of the big CIS teams. Maybe on VP. Maybe Dagestan. Maybe Kanina. Kanina, by the way, is looking for an org right now.
Would you want him to join in VP though?
No, maybe not. But like, by the way, Mad Balls said they're looking for an org right now, I believe. Which I thought Mad Balls was an org, but I guess not. Or was it Kanina?
Going into PMGC or just for next year?
Going into PMGC.
Oh, they're also having the issue that Four Thrives had for PMWC.
Ah, well, if they do really well, they get all the money.
Yeah, but that means that I don't think, based on what happened to Four Thrives, they weren't really able to sign with the new team until after the big global event.
Pretty much.
Because I guess it can't change the way the rule set works, is my guess. So I'm guessing Mad Bulls might run into that too.
Yeah, but they did do a demand online. But there you go. Your Spooky Soiree Show match champions will be Geeky with the man himself, Nozed. 62 points, 12 points ahead of Power, 71 in third position, and XP in fourth, actually. Ooh, what a big comeback. Jumping up 10 ranks in that final game. Oh my god. Well played. I've got to respect it. Can they do the same in the actual tournament, though, 7? Ooh. No. Wait, okay, you can just say no. You don't have to like give us. Okay, sure, whatever. So mean. This man is so mean, guys.
I was thinking, bro. I was trying to be nice. I'm like, yeah, no. It came down to milk.
Oh my goodness, Kitsune. I don't want Kitsune back as a player. I said it a few times, Verstappen. I want Kitsune as an analyst on a team. I feel like that would suit his skills immensely. I would genuinely like. Do you guys think Kitsune should be an analyst, or do you think he should be a player? Like, genuinely, what do you guys think in chat? What do you think, 7? What are your thoughts?
I think he should try it one more time to play. Not as the IGL though.
Really? Like, he had a 5-minute survival time. You know, most of these are angle games, so I don't know. I can't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Not as the IGL.
You put him as
just roasted his ass.
No, you would put him as a fragger? What would you do?
Just find out, but just try one more time to see if you got what it takes as a player. What a player that's been playing for that long, bro. I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. Just like how we did for Suxy. I mean, for the longest time there, we thought he was gonna end up retiring, and then he ended up going to, what was it, last year, to Persija, and he actually qualifies to PMGC, and his whole team doesn't. So I would give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay,
that's where I'm coming from.
That's nice of you. I'm going analyst right away. I would say I would see him as an analyst. Sami saying player Kitsune, obviously. Okay, fair enough. Believer. Can Orangutan from India ready complete with teams like WVG? I mean, top 7 in the initial stage is doable. So I would say yes. In finals itself, it's going to be tough. But I would say in the gauntlet, they could. Yep.
Unless they hot drop.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Don't want to think about it.
Come on now. That changes everything to me. Prime Ryzen or Prime Kitsune. Ooh.
Like, it depends. What do you quantify in that? Like, do you mean it as like a player as a whole, like fragging? If you're saying fragging Ryzen, if you're talking about like as a player and everything combined, I would say Kitsune, like Navi era, etc. That was just top tier.
I think 7WG should left this and join A7. Funnily enough, I don't have A7 winning PMGC as of right now.
Hey.
As of October 18th, 8:54 a.m. It's current call for him.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will give him one more. Cindy, I would give him one more event, one more team, not as the IGL. Have somebody else be the IGL and see if he can perform one last time.
Yeah. Kitsune is getting old. Oh, damn. For analyst, I agree, Cleon. I'm not saying because of old and stuff, but like the new players that are coming into the scene are so young and like their reaction time is crazy. So I think that's the right one. But anyways, with that said, we do have the leaderboards here going into this final day for the PMSL MENA Fall 2025 finals. Genji 159, 10 points needed on Rondo game 1. Okay, so question is, first question of the day. Do Genji get in the smash zone on game 1? Yes or no? What we think in 7?
Yes. Bro, they have won every single run that we played in the grand finals. If they start choking now, I mean, the amount of yeah, I just, you know what? It's not going to happen. This team's going to clutch it up. I believe in them.
Okay.
I'm not even going to put any bad juju out there.
I think so too. I think they're going to get in the smash zone game 1. Also, the big question to see what kind of day we're going to have is R8, Power, DK. Those teams just below them, what are they going to bring to the table on game 1? Because I'm going to call it now. If those teams below them don't get a massive chicken dinner, elimination chicken dinner, game 1, we have the champions. You're not going to get that many points on Arango and Miramar, in my opinion. So, like, Rondo is very important for literally every team on this first page almost.
There's a slight chance that they might not make it into the smash in the first match. And it might be because multiple teams might hot drop them.
Hey, that could.
They might do that 3-1 split.
That makes you vulnerable. Like, if people know, do you change your drop location then as Genji? Are you like, hey, we know we have a target on our back because we're the only team that can end the tournament early. What happens? I'll show the leaderboards again.
You do a 3-1. I think you do a 3-1 right now for Rondo. You land on your usual spot. Hope you get some eliminations. If you end up losing players, guess what? You still have that one player in the recall tower just waiting. Yeah, fucking my team back, baby.
Yeah.
That's what you end up doing. Don't commit all 4 players though to just one spot. That's a bad idea.
For sure. Always camp 1 recall tower. A lot of no's in chat. A lot of people saying we are not going to get in the smash zone game 1. And Rocky the Gamer saying no with 34 O's. I didn't count it. I think that's happening. No. So yeah, people thinking they're not going to get in the smash zone game 1, which is quite interesting.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I want to know why. Yeah, chat. Why are you guys thinking that? Considering that this team has won both rondos. Yesterday was with 8 eliminations. The day before was with 15 eliminations. So, tell me why no. Really, like, genuinely wondering here. I drop Maper. Okay, so you guys are thinking what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. If you're J&G, you adjust. You go 3-1. You go to your usual spot here in Rondo, but have that last player, whoever it might be, just bumville nowhere near recall tower.
Let's stop talking about Gen.G for a little bit here and look at also entry point for PMGC, right? Because Gen.G, when it comes to their regional points, they're in. Any other team here that's currently first when it comes to their regional rankings for PMGC?
Let me double check for
it's
you.
only Gen.G, right? Or am I mistaken? Because you have Twisted Minds down the same page.
Only Gen.G. I think Rod is close by. Actually, not that close, depending on which. The thing is that the Smash rule is going to make it so some teams are going to actually like have to go for it because Rod is far away from their PMGC points. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. So because if there's only Gen.G on this one, guys, that means we're going to be having top 4 making it to PMGC. So it's going to be RA, Power, and GK. So like top 4 is still very important. Okay. So do keep that in mind. And it's going to be close. Like GK, 91 points. Then you go down 75 points for Twisted Mind, Silent Hell. Even those teams can really play catch up. I think from Vicious and below, I think PMGC is somewhat out of the question. But Rondo can keep you in the conversation. Rondo is such an important map for all these teams because it literally creates a window of opportunities for you to make a comeback in this final day. So it's very, very important for these teams to get a good Rondo. So I think this is going to be the most sweaty game of the day. Really.
I think so too. Okay, so I just looked it up. Saudi Arabia, right now, Gen.G hands down. I mean, they got it locked in. Okay, unless Power just has some ridiculous day and then Gen.G throws, which I mean, we both don't think that that's gonna happen. So then it automatically makes it top 4.
Yeah.
And then you move over to what's going on in Iraq, which right now Twisted Minds has the lead. They're not gonna be losing that anytime soon. Twisted Minds did have a good performance yesterday. And if I'm not mistaken, they are about, what is it? They're 75 points. 75 points. Top 4 is 91 right now. So 16 points away, which is possible. If for some reason Twisted Mind does get into the top 4, then it would become the top 5, right? And then you move over to Egypt, and Egypt right now, Team Rod is in second place for PMGC points with 89 points. And Desert Storm is not even playing here, but they're at 147 points. So for Team Rod, they're going to be feeling the pressure, not only just to be in the top 4 or top 5, depending on what happens there with Twisted Minds, but also making sure that they do enough to possibly pass Desert Storm in the PMGC points for Egypt. But then you might not have enough matches if you're Rod match.
Exactly.
That's the big question mark for them.
That was going to be my counterpoint, is like, but we don't know how many matches. Do they realistically have an opportunity? Yeah. So should Rod, if they want to make the PMGC, ruin the chances for Gen G? Like, genuinely, if any team would hot drop, I think Rod 7 would be the one that makes the most amount of sense. If you want to buy more time.
On what?
On Rondo. Yeah, just on Rondo.
Oh, okay.
Other maps, I would say you would hurt yourself more than anything. Oh wait, Skaton is out and Amori's in. Okay, so no Skaton this game.
I think if you're Rod, I think you just play your game, because they're just so close to top 4 right now.
Yeah, but they're
literally 2 points away. If you're hot dropping and you lose that in Rondo, you're gonna handicap yourself so much, Max.
Fair enough, but do keep in mind that Gen G, 2 wins, currently the uncontested kings of Rondo in these MENA finals. Do you want to let them get another win? Do you want to let them get those 10 points? I don't. I think it's risky. Like, it's 2 sides to the same coin, I feel like.
Yeah, if I'm Rod, I'm not even worrying about what Gen G is doing. I'm just focusing on the top 3.
Okay. Fair enough, but we'll see. You know what? We'll have all the questions answered as we dive into the very first game here, ladies and gentlemen, of our PMSL MENA Fall 2025 Grand Finals day number 3. And here, this game is going to set the pace, set expectations, and see if teams have that window of opportunity to initiate a comeback and hopefully make it to PMGC 2025 later this year. Plane is up. Not a great plane, actually, 7. This is not a great start. We see away from Yulin, etc. Like, you're going to have to stretch it a little bit. But currently, no teams straight up on one another in their compounds, except for like maybe Rad and Cryptics. And even then, I don't think it's going to result in an actual fight in the open.
Left me wondering about Rod. Yeah, I just don't see that. I wouldn't want to see them try to go for the hot drop because of how close they are to top 4.
They're hot dropping. They're hot dropping Cryptics. Look at the western side of the plane path. Cryptics and Rad, they're dropping in the exact same area. I don't see them splitting apart, so it seems like they just want to get early eliminations. Yeah, it's happening right away. Rad, again, they need a good game on Rondo, but they are going to be possibly fighting. And actually, Cryptics got a 3-1 split, so they might lose a player very early on. Rad, you can't afford to lose this fight, or your run might be over very early.
Yeah, if you're Rad, I wasn't expecting that team to go for any type of hot drop there, and now we have a team that really doesn't. That's still within contention in 7th place in 7-1, especially with the performance that they put up yesterday. And then you have R8. R8, if anything, they need to make sure they win this fight. They need to make sure they get as many elims as they can, and then just secure and cement themselves in that 2nd place, Max.
Did you see that graphic for a second? Wait, guys, I don't usually like doing this. I'm gonna take our camera away. Just look at the top first elimination animation. Just look who it is. 3, 2, 1. It's Doc. Sorry, it's Ida. We got the Doc. It's jump scare.
It was Doc. It was Doc from 4MV too. Do you see that?
It's an old picture. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't even look. I just saw it from the corner of my eye. I'm like, Doc, wait, what's happened? Wrong region.
Even when Doc.
There we go.
Doc is soloing PMSL MENA.
Yeah. I'm going to show the map feed real quick. Look at Gen G. Gen G got Ring Jiang and Tinglong Garden, 3-1 split. So they're doing what we talked about, right? You have that 3-1 split in case you get hot dropped. And if I'm not mistaken, this is not their main drop location, right? They didn't drop Tinglong Garden.
I don't remember.
So I believe, or this is their secondary drop and we're seeing it for the first time, or they actually changed it to avoid any, hot drop situations.
I think this is fine. And I think this is more of what we're going to be getting from Gen G today. You don't have to be that super aggressive team. Something that you mentioned and that you keep highlighting is the way that Wolves was able to play their last game for PMSL Americas, how they decided to play the way that you need to play to actually win via Smashable. And I got a feeling that Gen G is going to be doing the exact same thing here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, by the way, I realized my map feed was broken, so I fixed it on the stream. Now you can see where they are. So you got that Ting Long, Ring Jang, 3-1 split.
Yeah.
There we go. Now back to it. Everything's fixed. And 7-2-1, losing another player. R8 can't afford to lose this fight here versus XP and Vicious. Like, XP Vicious not really in the race for all those PMGC slots, in my opinion, unless big happens here on Rondo. But R8, you need to keep everyone alive. And at R8, I'm looking at their position. They have Prestige southwest of the map. Like, I'm going to show it again, the map feed. Look at the southern western side. You see a little bit of blue.
What the heck?
And that's Prestige. And he's really playing it safe. Like, they just want those early eliminations, and they making sure they don't go out fully. So it's a super, super safe play, but I kind of respect it. It's a good strat.
That's the smart way to play Rondo. Like, that is the way that you have to be able to play Rondo. Let me read some of the messages here real quick. Seven, I have seen your story about PMGO maybe getting hosted by Pakistan. That was we're just speculating over there. What do you think? Who should get the invite? I mean, there's only one team that should get that invite, if I'm being completely honest.
I mean, it's a local team that should get an invite.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing it on merit, then Regan Karia after his PMGO, you could do. Oh, you mean if it's in Pakistan? Oh, sorry. Okay. No. Yeah. Because you have two options, or PMGO previous champion, or regional invite. And that would be in a circle, of course.
Or just one up and maybe run a fun little tournament in Pakistan. Whoever gets first place for that ends up getting the host invite. That'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hey, Ida, he's carrying. Yeah, confirm it. He's going in for the eliminations. He gets one, but the nade connects.
It's okay.
And Prestige, he's just waiting for Ida to get eliminated. And look at it. Animation for the recall coming up in 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn it. Wait, now.
Wait.
I thought he was already like doing it.
2, 1.
Recall. There you go. It's done. A little bit too early. But not bad. They got a few limbs down there.
He wasn't right there. He wasn't at the recall tower. He was just waiting a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, for great in regards to R8, because now you end up getting those 2 points. You secure at least 2 points. That's how you want to play the Rondo.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's fine the way it went down. And R8, yet 3 eliminations. Gen G don't get anything. Same for Power, GK. GS team do get 2. So they're still kind of in the race, depending on how this Rondo game goes. Cryptics, FNG fighting in the elimination feed. Doesn't matter too much. Sami, big camp around that corner of the staircase. Doesn't really result in anything. But yeah, Vision, such an unfortunate run of Event 7 this tournament. After Spring, I was like, wow, Vision popping off. Volt in particular was looking so good in Spring. But here, just not looking like the Vision of old that we saw earlier this year.
Yeah, with this performance, it honestly makes me question what happened during Spring, because remember, in Spring it was all about power. That squad was the one that was performing all the time. We ended up going towards finals, and then they were able to step it up in a big way when it comes down to Vision. But then I can't remember their performances when we ended up going towards let me actually look it up. Yeah, I mean, Team Vision ended up in 19th place for PMWC, so that's why I'm like left wondering. I'm like, maybe it was just like a one-off. We have seen in the past teams do that, right?
Yes.
Win a big event and then just kind of fade away. One team that comes to mind is IHC with PMGC. I mean, we never got a chance to see them after that.
That's true.
Players did end up moving away from other teams, but the actual roster, the squad itself, just disappeared.
Yeah, true. PK here though, taking an early fight. Can't afford to go out early. Mohamed, Kashif, Max97, what do you think of Inner Circle contenders for PMGC? Please reply. If we get the Inner Circle of day 3 of the finals, I think they could make it. I think they could go really far. Ooh, Sami, really good one.
Sami.
Oh, got to swap over. Oh, he's punching the air. Oh, doesn't have any more bullets in the S12K chamber. That's why. And gets overwhelmed. Geeke, how many limbs is that for them right now? I'll have to see. Geeke currently 2 eliminations in this game, it shows to me. So, after also a pretty decent start, but they can't lose Nazed again. Ooh. Keep him alive, please.
Please, Nazed.
Let him play.
Don't pull a day 1. Don't pull when you end up just getting knocked and eliminated very early on the first half of the day. By the way, what's up, Zach Lane? Welcome, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Saklane Nawaz, what's up, my boy? He tagged me for once. Thank you, Saklane. He recognized me. Yeah, flush it out. Nice. I like it. I like R8 and GK. They're not losing any time. Like, oh, maybe I'm not going to flush that elimination like we saw yesterday. Like, you can flush that. You get that point. That is the right
and you do
mindset.
it quick.
Yes, exactly. Like, you really need to place it. I love this compound because you can play any roof, by the way. If you get in this building here, you can get on the roof and you get such a good angle on these players. Yeah, exactly. These roof positions are bloody broken. If you get there and you maintain the control of them, you literally have an easy time taking a fight and gathering info. Now it's just MG7 making the cross into the building. Is he going to get punished by the angle of Easy? He's behind that wall. He doesn't have an aid. He has one Molotov. Play with a Molotov. Oh, no. Okay, he's going to try and cross it. He has to win this trade. You have to win this trade, Easy. You can't afford. Oh, he doesn't get it. MD7 able to do a good spray control over the road. Will be able to make it to the other building. Oh, but Geeky... Oh, a little bit of a fumble also happening over the board. No, sorry, not Geeky. I'm talking about Power.
Yep.
And missing out a big off-angle opportunity, it feels like.
Yeah, easy elimination, too. It would have been there with that cross. No smoke coming through. It should have been an easy pickup there for Power. Easy, but it didn't end up happening. Something to keep in mind, though. Players from Rod did end up getting recall. Not sure which players. But I guess they did end up getting into engagement. Did Rod get any eliminations? Nope. They're currently at 0. So that hot drop or whatever ended up happening there with that squad, not sure what happened. But it didn't go in their favor, Max.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. They lost players and lost recalls. But, hey, I think it was versus Cryptics, possibly. Yeah, Cryptics have one elimination. They did have a hot drop northeast of the circle. 7C also pulling off a recall. But Power... Oh... Ooh, could have been a really good pre-fire there. Nade or I like when players. I like it when they close doors on nades. It's always a funny moment.
Just hit him with that psych. By the way, Twisted Mind now up to 2 eliminations too. Something to keep in mind.
Genji, you're here. Genji, you're in the compound. They're looking to third party. Oh, this could be big. If they start getting elims now, this could be massive for Genji.
And if there's one of the other teams, they kind of realize if you're Gen G, man, do they end up switching their focus then towards Gen G, Max? Oh, Fidan might get caught off guard here. Oh my gosh, he got down just in time too.
This is clutch. Are Gen G committing to this? Because they don't really have too much info. They don't know, is it a full squad? Which it is. Vicious is a full squad right now. And they just destroying Power. Up to already 5 elims versus R8 and Power in this compound. Crazy, but Power, they have Ragnar, Easy, going to be brought back up. So that's going to be Power as a full squad once again.
Genji's just going to be waiting. I think Genji's just going to be holding it here. He's going to still be within the circle too, so they're going to be slowing it down now. Fidan, the last player there from Vision. If Power can somehow, I mean, if Gen G can somehow find an angle, there you go. They find one, they find Dammy, and they're going to confirm it, and right away, that's going to send a message saying that that's Gen G. Let's see if the mentality here for some of the players end up switching around, as Vicious is going to end up switching up. There you go. They get that last player there from Power. Don't worry, though. He should end up getting a recall. How much do you want to commit to this if you are Gen G, though?
Wait, I'm going to show the math feed real quick before the fight breaks out. Look at Gen G. They have 2 players on the fight on Vicious, 2 players on the fight versus Geeky. They're taking 2 fights at once. They didn't use any early game recall, so maybe they're like, okay, we can still recall if we want, but you would have to wrestle that recall point away in these compounds. So
they're backing away.
I think this is too risky from Gen G. I would personally back away. I don't think this is worth it, committing to a fight if you don't have a recall strategy at this point. So Gen G, ballsy, but you know what? Respectful at the same time, and I'll allow it.
Which at that point, I mean, they ended up backing away. At least it looked like they were backing away from Vicious, which I'm completely fine with. The opportunity for them to fully strike, it's gone. But now, look at Gen G. Are they going to be looking to regroup here? Maybe now fully commit with the Vicious, with the full squad. They are getting shot at by Geeky, and now the Vicious also starting to shoot at them. They still have all their respawns too. What circle are we in? 3?
Oh, 1 player knocked from Gen G though, versus side of Salem. On Vicious, yep. That is Resable, technically, if you get some good smokes out. They're all over the place. What's happening to Gen G?
Yeah, look at 721. 721 is also going to realize that this squad might end up being Gen G, and they might end up committing. Gen G might have put themselves in a bad spot here.
That was very
There's no recall tower nearby, right?
No, not in this compound. You don't have one here.
Nope.
The closest would be Ling, which is southeast of them, and it's out in the blue currently. So yeah, you don't really have the opportunity to recall anymore unless you take a big gamble. So yeah, they're gonna. I think here this is an opportunity where you just don't go to the recall. You just try and make the most out of these 3 players. They got 1 elimination so far. Yep. They can still look and get more, but Gen G, from the looks of it, 10 points might not happen on this first game.
Yeah, if you're 7-1, if you're the Vicious here, you're just keeping a close eye out on what Gen G is going to be doing. They just sent out a player, by the way, for Gen G. They're sending out a player to see if maybe they could possibly end up getting that kind of revive. At least that's my expectation, because that player went far, far away from the squad. Unless they're looking for a wraparound. There you go. Yeah, it's going to be Yusuf.
Where he's going?
Yusuf wants to go for that recall, which I'm completely fine with this play right here. You still have it available. Might as well just go for it.
If they lose Yusuf on that transition, that was game over for Gen G on this first game. Like, I'm going to call it. That is literally mission save soldier Ryan. Oh, no, not Ryan. What was the name of the movie?
Private Ryan.
Private, yeah. Yeah, I had the name of the movie in French in my mind. I don't know why.
How do you say it in French?
Sauver soldier Ryan.
Oh, nice.
Soldat Ryan.
Hey, there's the recall.
Oh, yeah, recall.
Where did he end up going?
He went south, hard south this time. So he just sent it farm wide. Look, but the thing is, they're pincered here, Gen G. Like, you're in between a full squad of Vicious. You get a great... Wait for the recall. Recall again. Camp the recall tower. Hope he gets flushed soon so he can go for an extra recall onto again. Just let yourself get eliminated. You know what? Actually, you should all die in-game. You should let yourself get eliminated by Vicious, because it also I feel like they might know it's Vicious, so like just let yourself get eliminated and do a full team recall and re-engage the circle. I feel like that would be the best game plan.
Here, where's Yusuf? Where's the other players of Gen G? Am I blind?
They're out in the blue, like very far.
Out in the blue. They're far out. Okay.
Very far. They're gonna take a lot of blue zone damage though. Do they have the meds for full team recall? Actually, I wonder.
They should. Especially Yusuf. I mean, Yusuf didn't really have to fight anybody. He's been having to deal with healing up, but during the recall tower, I'm guessing he was also able to loot a little bit more. Silent Hill wanting to stop GS. Man, GS, one of the biggest drop-offs too of this tournament. After day one, they were in second place. Yesterday, they finished the day all the way down in 6th place. Not what we were expecting there on GS. And meanwhile, Power's wanting to bring in the action here, as Alhaji already has an MG3.
Yeah, actually, no joke.
There you go. Dami gets eliminated.
In the entire world, Alhaji is my favorite MG3 player. Like, every time he can play the MG3, he will use it. And I love him for that. Oh, good peek over the corner there. Gaddafi will be able to find himself icons of GS team. And as you said, one of the biggest fall-offs. And it seems like this game is not going to be good for them. And G are out. Oh, man, Gen G, the recall strat didn't work out, and I feel like they took a really, really big risk, and in this case, it did not pay out.
Wow. Just wow from that squad. Not even just with the recall strat, maybe waiting a little bit too long there, but not playing their usual game, too. I'm hoping, Max. Remember what I told you? If it goes to game 6 and this team does not end up smashing, that's a big throw from this squad.
Yep.
I am hoping that they don't end up getting into their mind and just playing too different from their usual style, from what has put them currently in this position.
Don't get too much in your own heads is what I'm hoping.
Yep.
But yeah, the thing is, it's scary. Ari already had 5 elims, so that was not looking good. Power though, losing every single one of their players down to just Fidan as a solo in this position. And Rez not going to be doable anymore. So whatever you have now remaining is all you're going to have to be working with for the end of this Rondo game. DK popping off this match too, by the way, getting a ton of limbs on the eastern side, trying to gatekeep Power and Silent Hell at the same time. They're doing so much work. As now over to the northern eastern edge, it's Cryptics versus Vision. Vision should not be able to make it out. The Blues doing so much damage, and yeah, Vision pretty much dead in the water here.
Yeah, one of those things that you might want to end up giving it up. But for Cryptis, see if you can maybe end up picking up some of these eliminations. This is a big opportunity for some of the other squads. Oh, Power gets eliminated too. They maybe ended up getting a little bit too aggressive. There goes Vision as well. I mean, for R8, this is perfect scenario once again, Max, for R8. Extend that lead to that 4th place, 3rd place squad. The rest of those teams that are going to be trying to chase you down, it might be a little bit too far to catch up on Gen G in regards to that 1st place. There you go. That's how Gen G ended up dying. They just ran straight into R8, and out of all the teams that eliminated them was R8.
That was a tough one, man. 5 elims R8, Geeky up to 6. Like, they are going to close that gap significantly between themselves and Gen G. This is literally the worst case scenario for Gen G this entire event, right, Seven? Like, this is literally the teams behind you are closing that gap that you created over 2 days worth of action. And the fact is, it's on Rondo. If you get like a 30-point game coming out from these teams, depending on how many elims they get, like, that comeback potential could be crazy. Here you go, circle shift. once again. And you know what? With this circle shift, guys, it is time to predict. Tell us in the chat which team you think is going to be getting the first chicken dinner here of our final day of the MENA Grand Finals. I mean, looking at this circle, I would normally go KR. You know what? I kind of want to feel it for GK. I want to see if they can do it. So GK is going to be my pick. What about you, Seven?
Mine, I'm going to be going with... Let me scan it here. I'll go with Twisted Minds.
Ooh, okay.
Fighting from outside the circle. Maybe having a little bit more pressure, wanting to actually perform well. Let's see if it ends up happening there for Twisted Minds. Meanwhile, the Vicious getting into a fight here with GK. GK getting some knocks, currently up to 6 eliminations. They should be able to confirm on some elims. There you go. Another knock goes through, and they're going to be able to confirm it right away. Meanwhile, the last player, Saloom, just goes away from this fight. He wants nothing to do with it, too, especially because RA was starting to keep an eye out on them. Playing it safe, get into this tower, and just hope for the best.
Ooh. I always love when the cars explode
gosh.
and they just fall a bit deep in the holes. I don't know, I like it. But yeah, Twisted Minds. Oh, there you go. They're taking the fight versus Rad. And also, I think getting third-partied by teams in the circle, so not looking too good. But they're still winning it. Norsag going to be flushed out, so at least Twisted Minds are able to get themselves a few eliminations here and there. Twisted Minds are looking pretty fancy this game. But yeah, man, GK, KR, also FNG. Those are the 3 teams, alongside maybe 721, that have a big chance of going the entire way this match. But Freak, spotted out by Lizard, is not the final player. Ado is in circle currently for Twisted Minds, so even if Freak gets eliminated, it can still get a few placement points. But I think that they're going to be down to a solo.
Yeah, Vicious is going to go out with 9 eliminations. Great performance for that squad there in Rondo. Come on, Rod. Yeah, I mean, Rod, you're one of the teams that we've been talking about, too, that you need to be able to put up the points if you want to even get a chance to just qualify either top 4 or, if not, via their PMGC points. All right. Did they get a full reset here? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. I just saw that 7C player. Still alive. Going to be going for that push. He's going to be coming through. Damar's going to be the last one left alive. They should be able to get a full reset here for this squad. Great timing there from Damar. It was just in time, Max.
I don't think they're going to have time. The Blue's going to be on them very soon. Like, to go for the heal, for the res, and then for the heal too. The Blue's just behind them. Okay, they need to clutch up that full res, and then they need to start pushing right away in circle. Though moving on forward is going to be it. Twisted Minds are out of this game. Only a 5-point match here for Twisted Minds. That will help them out a little bit, but not as much as they wanted on a Rondo game. As Rad are just ruining lives in this game, it seems. I don't know what they're up to, but they're just trying to make it so everyone has a bad time in this Rondo match.
Yeah, for Twisted, not what you want to be seeing there. And you were absolutely correct in regards to RA. They weren't going to be able to get a full reset.
They get 2.
You end up picking... Yeah, I don't even think they ended up picking that other player as well, unless it's just HP so low. Which, there you go. Yeah, they ended up losing that second player too, so they got single pick, not a single pickup in that scenario. Meanwhile, Damar is trying to clutch up more points. But right now, I mean, even if they end up getting eliminated right now, this is a great performance out of R8. The only problem with this is that GK, the team that's chasing you, is still alive, and they're also putting up a good amount of eliminations. And GK is looking good. That was your pick, right?
Yes, GK is my pick, and I feel like here, with the eastern side control, if they have emergency cover flares, and cars, this is looking like a pretty straightforward win, in my opinion. We'll have to see. I want to see how many elims Nozed has, actually, or emergency cover flare. How many does he have? It doesn't say. I'm seeing 1. He still has 1 in his hand, so he might have actually 2. That's going to be really good for Damar, just to create a little bit of a extra bit of fortification. There you go, coming down with the safety Doritos, and he's going to be playing around that.
Yeah, those bunker drops definitely helpful in those type of situations. Meanwhile, 7-2-1, trying to see if they can somehow spot this player from Rod. Pop the tires. Pop the tires for the buggy. There's already 1 pop. See if you can maybe pop the other ones.
Get them all. Caster's reason for high price pool in China because a big audience. That's why.
Yeah. Billion people.
Easy. More viewers equal higher prize pool. That's how it works in every esports. FNG.
More money.
Or FNG with a car where they're going to send it. They go, actually, this is a great little ridge they found, but also pretty nadeable against KR. So you got to be very careful to defend it instantly, and the nades are going to come flying in. Might get a double, and it does. FNG getting absolutely wrecked in the circle. Not even given a chance to play that spot, and FNG already out. That was the quickest squad wipe I've ever seen. Holy.
Yeah, it might have been a great little divot right there, but they were not realizing that some of the other teams were just going to be stuck on them. We're going to be paying attention to them as well. Rod having that single last player, can he do something with it as he's going to be taking on a fight with 721? The sad thing for him is that right now he's getting third party by another squad. The nade's going to be coming through. Ooh. That's not going to end up hitting though, but Lister is able to connect, and look how many players now from 721. Oh, he wasn't able to connect with any of those LMs max, and that's looking at like 721 as well.
Yeah, that wasn't quite able to work out. You know what? Still really good on Lizard to survive really long in this match, get a few eliminations here and there, so he was definitely still really impactful as an individual player. But we're looking at still two big teams here, R8 and Geek contending for the top spot possibly. And Geek in particular, how many elims do they have? I can't even see right now how many they currently... Oh, they have 9 elims and R8 have 10. Minimum of double-digit game for these two teams. Again, they're playing catch-up to Gen G. They only got 1 point this match. This is huge. I'll see if they can get a few more. As how many do emergency curve flares does Damar have? Like, he has a ton right now. This is going to make it really easy for him to move forward. 721 slowly getting pushed up in this dip. The nades will be way easier to connect, and I think that one's coming in right on his head. Oh, not able to hit the first. The second gets him though, and that's it for 721 now. All the teams remaining are in the top 3. It's GK, KR, and a solo player of R8.
The man had absolutely no chance there. Even if the nade wasn't going to hit, that Molotov was going to hit right straight on. Meanwhile, KR having all 4 players alive. Damar being the last one standing here for R8. R8 trying to collect these points, taking advantage of what happened earlier in the match. They were able to eliminate Gen G. And hopefully they can close that gap. It would be wow. We've been talking about how unlikely it can be for a team to possibly pass up Gen G, but we don't know. So far, Gen G, yesterday's performance on the last match, they ended up getting 0 points. And then in this first match, I think they only ended up with just 1 point, which is... the worst performances back-to-back games that we have seen out of Gen G.
Yeah, that was Gen G maybe fumbling. You said it. We don't want to see them get in their own heads too much, but it feels like that maybe happened. I feel like they were trying to do too much at once in this Rondo game, and they fumbled off the back of that. Circle favoring KR quite heavily, and Geith has got a big off angle out in the outside of the play zone currently, so it's just a temporary spot to play around. Trying to go for the res onto Saf G. That's going to be allowing KR to get a little bit closer here, controlling the center of this circle on phase 7. Now, with this current setup, it's looking more and more unlikely for Geek to get the win. But, you know what? They get the reset onto 1, and the nades... How? Is there a wall or something there? How? What?
I think it might be another bunker drop there within the smoke.
Yeah. Oh, no, definitely. I can see the little bit of it. I was like, wait, there's no way. There you go. Ah, that one hits, finally. Bounces right over it. Nozed also going to fall, so will Saf G. KR do lose Ali in the process, but you know what? Damar is still in this game and kind of forgotten about. I wonder how deep he can get in this circle.
I mean, he was already able to get one Gaith on the off angle, and now he's going to start pushing up. Use some of the divots that they've been created throughout this whole situation here. Ragnarok's going to be finding Gaith. He's going to steal the elimination there from Damar. And meanwhile, Damar just hoping he finds an opportunity here. Right now would be the perfect time. I mean, GK currently has 3 players knocked as they're going to start... And ooh, they started getting confirmed right here. The nade's going to be coming through from Ragnarok. Is that going to end up connecting?
Nice.
Not going to cause any damage. And if you're KR, and if you're RA, Damar, do you wait for the right scenario here as KR is just looking to get over that little ridge and get to spot Ragnarok? KR just waiting for the right move.
Damar should not be able to make it this far in this game. The fact he was able to make it to that rock right into this dip, avoiding the Molotov and a grenade is massive. If you can find Ragnarok, he's securing an elimination and a 2nd place, getting those 6 placement points. Ragnarok is currently getting shot at by KR too. Alright, if you're able to get a 2nd place off the back of this and 11 elim, that would be massive. Misses the shot right around the corner of that crate, but he has to push it. He's got himself the S12K in hand. Ragnarok trying to go for the first aid. Will he hit it? He will get actually the med kit up to 100% HP, and the off angle of Ali will be the end of Damar and R8. Ragnarok can go down in peace knowing he secured a 2nd place, and the win will still be going over to KR Esports in his first match of day 3.
Great performance there out of KR. They really haven't been able to do much the first 2 days. The squad that was coming in today in 15th place, at least putting up a good performance, stealing points from some of those teams there towards the top as well. I mean, R8 wanting to secure that 2nd place finish. They weren't able to. GK with this performance here, with the amount of eliminations they've been able to put up, they're definitely going to be moving up the leaderboard, closing the gap, or maybe extending the gap to some of the other teams. But by how much? Because all the other squads that needed to perform, and I felt like they ended up performing here in this first match, besides Gen G, Max.
That was a rough one. That was a rough one for Gen G. And the fact that GK and RA7 make it to the podium, that's bad. That is bad. Like we said, hey, Gen G, no way they're not champion. And I'm looking at this first game. Because it was all kind of relying on the fact that Rondo goes well for Gen G. We all kind of expected it, but literally, not only just their worst Rondo, I think that was their worst game of the entire finals. So Gen G, bad timing to have your worst game. Literally, we couldn't have worse timing for Gen G in this tournament.
I mean, I said it, back-to-back games for Gen G. If you count yesterday's last Miramar, that is the worst performance back-to-back games that you have put up so far in this finals.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want to have going into the actual final day, hoping that you're able to clutch it up and maybe win it in a convincing way via the smash rule. And honestly, for this team, even if you win it by points, I'm not going to be impressed, Max. And it's crazy to say that, but with the healthy lead that you have, I want to see you being able to adjust to what you have. And so far, they weren't able to do that. Maybe they tried to, but a little bit too much in that Rondo, with the worst performance in Rondo so far in this finals for that squad. Earlier, I mean, day one, they got the win. Day two, they got the win. And in this one, they just end up with just 1 point, which is awful if you're a Gen G fan.
I'm thinking back at what Gen G were doing, right? They're trying to third-party their fight and everything. Outside of like, oh, third-party, we go for the fight, right? The rest of their game, I don't know what they were trying to achieve. It looked very messy. Very like, we kind of have an idea of what we want to do, but not sure how to execute it, and we'll just try and make something work out. Yeah, Gen G, don't want to see this again. Like, I genuinely, you know what? No cap. If Gen G, off the back of this, do not win, I think that would be one of the biggest throws in PMSL history, all regions combined. I think having that big a lead and not being champion would be crazy. What do we think in chat? We agree or not? Because I think it would be.
I think they'll still be champions. But I'm with you. If they do throw this, biggest throw we've ever seen so far. But I think I gotta wait and see the leaderboard. How much did RA close the gap by? How much did GK close the gap by too?
Almost
because
20
you saw
points.
A bit of a, I think you kind of saw a bit of just proactiveness there from some of the other squads. As soon as they realized it's Gen G, from the Vicious as well, they started hunting them down. They were like, okay, you got our focus. And who was the other squad that kind of pulled up? Was it
Vicious? You had 721. 721 at one point. Yeah. It was a scary time. Here you go, top players from KR. Hey, you know what? Happy for KR, because this is a team that have big names like Hamodi and Gaith, and I was like, this team is not doing much. Here they step up big time. 5 limbs for Ali, 6 for Hamodi, 2 for YWZ3. I'm still not sure. Does anyone know how we're supposed to say his name? YWZ3? Is there an actual pronunciation for it? And then Gaith has got 3 limbs, so very good for everyone. But 666, the devil's number. YZ3.
Maybe it's Juicy.
Wait, how do you go from YWZ3 to Juicy? How do you do that? That's some mental gymnastics right there. God damn.
I was just trying to make it work here. What a number of damage too there.
Yeah. Lakshay saying, chill, bro. It's just the first match. I know. I am chill. But I'm like, but what if we're not chill? You know? Hey, it's hypotheticals. What if? Worst case scenario. Could be.
I'll stick with mine. I think if they don't win via Smash Roll, that's the biggest throw we have seen at PMSL.
I would agree. Like, I'm talking if they don't win. Because with that first game, I'm like, who knows? Because Erangel, no, they would still reach the late game, but not get those big, like, boom, banging performances like actual chicken dinner. Even though they had that really good field finish against R8. The R8 ended up winning it. That was a really, really good game. They would need to do that again, though. And that was a very specific situation.
The thing is, the reason why I'm saying like that, they're still going to be champions with that performance is because of the performances that they have had in the past when it comes down to Erangel. Remember, like, I think it was the first day after they won Rondo, they went into Erangel and they ended up somewhere around, I think 10th or 11th place with like just an insane amount of eliminations. I think it was maybe up to 8 or 9. I have to go back and see it. Chad, you might be able to correct me. How many eliminations did Gen G get in the first Erangel of day 1?
Here's a good one. Here you go.
Okay, here we go.
Leaderboards. Oh, it's 41 points difference now. Hey, look at that. R8 closing the gap. So we're the side of Geek. Geek is still like a little bit further away. So R8 currently main competition for Gen G. I'm still thinking Gen G are going to be champions, but hey, R8, we saw what they could do on Erangel, right? They got himself a win on that Everest finish. Yesterday, they got that massive win also in that compound east of Tornado Sirens compound. Or should I say, like, fields, not compound. So, R8, going into their best map, I would have to say. So R8 definitely trying to play catch up.
Yeah, and if you're Gen G, you kind of don't want to let the pressure get to you. You want to make sure that you're able to match the points from R8, from GK moving up as well, from all this other squad, so you don't end up getting caught up. They ended up with 13 eliminations. Was that yesterday? No, I'm talking about day one. I think that was yesterday, VJ. Thanks for looking it up, though.
MVP.
13-1, placement 14. Wait, what?
And one. So
that don't sound right. That
they got
like
13 elims and 1 placement point. So, I mean, they did go out early. No, they did. They did. I remember. They did. On that game, they got a ton of elims and it went out. Was it 7th? I think it was. So they got only one placement. So 14 points on that match.
Okay, but even that one, I mean, look at that kind of performance, right? This is why I'm saying, like, the squad, it will be very unlikely for them not to end up winning. And that's why I'm personally putting the pressure on them and saying that if they don't win via Smash Roll, biggest throw.
Yes.
Biggest throw.
I would have to agree. What kind of tournament is this? It's PMSL, PUBG Mobile Super League. And whoever is at the top of these leaderboards at the end of today will be heading to PMGC and represent MENA. What are we counting? What are we doing?
Top 3 or top 4, depending on what happens with the leaderboard. More than likely, it's going to be top 4, chat.
Yes, should be top 4.
Yo, what a turn of events here, huh? In the first match, I was not expecting this. I thought Gen G was going to be able to clutch it up for me, get those enough points to get within the Smash Zone. That's not the case. Might be right, Max. We might end up seeing some Miramar. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, I said it. Match 5. I think we're going to go right to match 5 here. What do you think will have the more eliminations, Doc or Top? Says T7. Ooh, more limbs?
Doc.
In a global, Doc. In regional, Top.
Yeah, in a global, it's Doc.
Yeah. Do you want to take a quick break before we jump into our first wrangle here, 7?
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool. Okay, guys. Quick break, as per usual, here for MENA. About 8 to 10 minutes. And then we'll be back for our second match of the day that you definitely don't want to miss. So see you guys in a few.
The righteous are the ones who's giving in. Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere. 'Cause the righteous are the ones who disappear. Inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
And the timer was a lie once again. 3 minutes ahead of schedule. It's 7. It's Maxman. We're back to talk about everything and maybe about the orangutan hot drop situation. Oh, okay. We talked about it so much on the pre. I feel like
Yeah,
we can
I'm
drop
good.
that topic for today. But hello and welcome back, everyone. Hope you're all doing nice, good, fancy today. How is everyone doing? Green is in the chat. Welcome, Green. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. What is up? How are things going? Real fake. Mohit also here, and VJ as always. Why that?
I'm just a thing between Green and I.
Oh, what, you have drama?
Nah.
I was gonna say Green is evil, so I would definitely understand why you'd have drama with Green. She is an evil person because she just arrived and she missed the first game of Rondo. But you know what, Green, you can redeem yourself by checking out this second match. It's on Erangel, the grassy pastures, plain path from Primorsk all over to Severny up north. Some teams might
I
not
got a
love
question
this
for you,
plane.
Max, and the audience.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Do we think, chat, this is for you too. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments. Do we think Genji crosses the smash zone in this match?
We're gonna ask that every game until it happens.
It better happen in this one.
A 9 points
If it
needed.
doesn't, then I'm gonna get a little bit worried.
9 points needed. Genji, there's no recall. You can't do a fumble around the recall system like you did last game on Rondo. Just play your game. Play it safe. Laid back. And you will dominate. I don't know.
Well, you still haven't answered my question.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, but I was just moving on the answer. You know what? No, I don't think they're getting the Smash Zone. I feel like they missed out on Rondo. I feel like it's going to take them more games. I feel like it's going to take them this match and next match to get in the Smash Zone. I think match 3,
Damn.
they enter the Smash Zone. Yep. What do you think?
Okay.
What's your answer?
I think they have to get in it this match. If you can't get 9 points,
No.
I'm gonna get a little bit worried. Not gonna lie.
Oh, wait, I got spoilers on my map feed. There you go. I was like 2 seconds ahead. So wait, but you said they have to, but do you think they're gonna?
Yes,
Okay, so you're hopeful.
especially with the circle. If they don't, like, come on now, 7 Hora's out. Yes, I know. Don't remind me, bro. What's wrong with you, Victor? Why are you reminding me?
That is a bad. So I'm gonna show the circle again for you guys if you missed it for a few seconds. That is Genji already crossing right into GS team. Oh, I hope we're gonna see that on the feed. We should be seeing that.
Okay with that.
I was in on the main feed.
Yeah.
Show us Genji crossing into GS team. No, we're not.
Please show us Genji.
Spectator, please show me.
Hello.
Oh. No, we're not going to see it. I think
Please.
it's they already passed.
They're not
GS
fighting.
team. No, they're not fighting. GS team passing the Western Bridge. GS team seem like want to play pretty slow, pretty respectful in this match. So they're just going to let them pass on by.
Which I'm okay with it, because remember last time we had this kind of circle, we had Genji stay on the other side and try to gatekeep people, and he ended up backfiring for them.
Yep.
So I'm glad they've learned from that mistake. Hopefully it kind of rewards them, because there's still a lot of the main island at play here. Anything can happen. Everyone's beefing with 7. The common factor is the problem. Yeah, Green and I are just joking around, so don't take it serious. This is Smash Point. Yeah, I'm hoping it is, VJ. Are you Native American? No, I'm Colombian.
You are?
Yes.
I thought you came
Stop
from
it.
from.
Stop it.
Which town in Colombia actually? I genuinely intrigued. Which, like the capital? or
It
somewhere
doesn't
else?
even show up on the map.
Oh,
I'll show
really?
you when I see you. Yeah.
Damn. He was born in the jungle.
I'll show you how much I have to zoom in to actually find my little town, bro.
Damn. From the jungle. That's where
Legit. Maybe that's why I like Sandhawk so much.
he was born in a treehouse.
I was born by the river.
Oh, damn.
Never mind.
Seven, so you already have an anchor point created
Check your
on
WhatsApp.
Southern Island. Dreamer's going to be there. I'll check WhatsApp in a little bit. So yeah, 7C GS. Oh, okay, Seven, cool. No, thank you for the message. That's okay.
No, that's almost what I ended up saying there. So I'm glad I had to let it out somehow. So might as well just send it to you.
No, good. Yeah, Genji keeping 4 players alive on a serious topic, you know, able to make that move. Actually, really good high ground to the western side. Do you remember APG's big game in CSA, guys?
Yes.
Similar kind of position from Genji, though there's a very high likelihood it still goes mainland. Like, I would say this is almost a 50-50 chance it could go mainland or northern side. It depends if we get a southern phase 1 shift or northern phase 1 shift, and that's going to dictate the entirety of this match. That's why we're not seeing a big dash from these northern teams. They're taking a lot of time because they know it's 50-50. Why rush when you're not even sure where it's going to go? And in that case, I kind of respect these northern teams delaying the rotate.
I agree with you. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's just so much still of the main island. If it would have been further south, then it's kind of guaranteed to go military. But here, it can still kind of pull north. You can even pull northwest, northeast. Obviously, you would end up still having some of that military base, but those teams towards the bottom, especially, I'm looking at XP. XP is, man, they're really hoping to pull south with that kind of split at the moment.
Please.
Which, yeah,
we need
that is really hopeful. Super, super hopeful.
Yeah, they've done a sacrifice for the Circle Gods. No, they're hoping it pulls their way, but I'm going to say, I don't think it's going to go that far south. You would need a crazy amount of southern shifts to happen in a row multiple times. So it's a gamble, especially because now north of you have GS Team, you have Genji, you have now Silent Hell that went for a botation from Primorsk into western coast of Sumnovka Island. So as of right now, we'll see. Twisted Minds, I'm going to show the map for you for a quick sec. They're also making an early rotate. So I think Twisted Minds should not cross. I feel like you should hold the northern side of the western bridge. Just wait. And if the circle pulls south, you'll literally be the first team to make that transition. So where they are, I think is great. Just stick to it. It's fine.
Where would you want them to hold that on the western side? By the way, before we actually answer that question, just quick little heads up. I keep seeing this question over and over again. You guys going to do a BMIC watch party? We can't. We are not able to. We don't have permission, and we are just not able to do a watch party for that. So, Chad, if you guys see that question again, just please feel free to answer it for us. That way we don't just keep repeating ourselves over and over again that we're not allowed to do a BMIC watch party.
Yes, but we'll make content about it, as Seven said. So if you guys want to, feel free to follow Seven at the Seven Worlds Gaming and me at Maxman Casts, and we'll be making content, prediction stuff, speculation on that possibly horrible hot drop happening later on. So a lot of stuff to keep an eye out for. I'm expecting it.
Do you think APG should hot drop OG? Now we just switch it up there.
Bro. Okay, so I'm going to ask you. No, let me ask you this question, Seven. Alpha Gaming, not hot dropping, leaving main drop location on Miramar. Does that make sense to you? Genuinely.
Hell no, dude.
Hell no, bro. You know they're going to hold the Chumacera. You know they're not going to leave it.
I know. I was just switching the question because we've been asking so far, like, is OG gonna hot drop? So I was like, APG gonna hot drop OG.
We love the Sevens content on BGM. I love the drama.
Brother, I don't even try to make drama. I'm just honest with my opinion. It's not my fault that it hurts little kids' ideas of their superstars when they're not performing. So I just point out the obvious, and sadly, sometimes people are just blinded by fandom of the obvious. There's a reason why a certain team is not going to be a BMIC that I got so much flag for. Well, guess what? Who was right? Anyways,
this is going to get clipped.
With GS.
Hey, guys, this is going to be in a clip. Hey, follow me, Maxman. I'm using it as I'm leveraging my channel right now. I love this position for Genji. Crates on the mountain. Really good spot to take on.
And they pushed off GS too, which is smart too. GS was about to start pinning them down.
Yeah.
Not a situation you want to get in. OG. I like that. Oh, we're definitely going to be doing that at PMGC, bro.
Yeah.
That is a fun one.
I'll have to get monkey cosplay. You know, just commit hard to it. No, just get like a full bodysuit.
Full on. You know what? Let's just bring in an
Circle shift.
orangutan, bro. Why not?
Circle shift, and it's going to be a military island finish. Okay, there you go. It's happening. It's on GS. Great for Gen G. Twisted Minds. Got to go for the quick pivot. Teams are still in the race that need to go for that rotation. Power, they're still in Yasnai Polyana 7. Look, they're so far away. And R8 on the western side of the map feed, you can't even see them there. I believe around Everest currently. So some teams, they slowed it down, they took that risk, and now you need to full send it.
Yeah, look at XP. I think you just talked about it too. How quickly they went. Oh, hell no, it's not coming our way, boys.
Okay, we're done.
I'm like, I mean, we said it too. That was really hopeful, XP. You were barely on the edge of that first circle, brother. Oh, wishful thinking. I do appreciate that they at least went for ground. You know what? Just control ground. That way you have some free rotations if it doesn't end up going your way. And that's exactly what happened. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, as I say, Chad, let's be honest here. If you get mad at somebody's opinion when they're just stating facts of stuff that we are currently seeing, and we've been doing this long enough that I've even said in the past, you're kind of able to tell when things need to switch for a team, when things need to switch for a player too. That it's easy tell.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Sometimes
yesterday,
people just don't like the truth. That's what it comes down to.
Real fake. Yesterday, I saw a comment on the watch party clip saying India will win at India vs PL. Someone said that they are doing it for clout. Oh, that was me. Yeah.
That was Max. That wasn't me.
I said that. I was talking purely in terms of fragging power. And yeah, I'll stand by it. Will I be proven wrong? Maybe. But that's just
that's
an
a video
opinion.
you should make right there.
Yeah. Maybe it could be interesting. But I feel like that would just be view farming, and I don't want to do that with that.
It's a solid point. I thought the argument that no, Max, come on, let's be honest here. It's not even view farming. The thing that you were saying, it's valid.
Oh no, I know it's valid.
You were specifying with Thunder Talk too. I think that's a great video.
Yeah. Only like exception is Weibo.
Yeah, exactly.
In that conversation, but it's an interesting opinion. But you know what? I can be proven wrong. So the PL teams better step up, and so do India. Gen G, well, they're still in the same position. I'm just checking. I'm just keeping an eye out because I'm like, I want to see potential this game. Look at R8 though. They're taking so much damage from that blue zone. They still haven't moved. They still haven't made it to the island. They're all super low except for one of the players.
Where's Power at, bro? Are they still outside? They're still that far north?
Yep.
I'm not seeing them. Yeah, I'm guessing they are currently still that far north. That's wild for Power. Right now they are where? Where are you, Power? Hey, there's a chance that Power might not even make it to PMGC.
Hey.
A high chance that they might not make it to PMGC. By the way, Ko, to follow up on what you were talking about in regards to India might be able to outperform some of the PEL teams. If Team Soul makes it, if they fix that main issue that I keep talking about, that I keep bringing on over and over again, because I really want them to freaking fix it, that's one team that could end up out fragging what TT does.
Yep. I think there's definitely a chance. Oh, we talked about that a lot. Don't want to be called out for view farming again.
I mean,
you can't win.
Conversations.
There are some wars they're not worth fighting. You know what? This one isn't worth fighting for.
I like all the wars.
Hey,
bring all of them.
He loves fighting. He's a lover and a fighter. Look at this 7 guy.
Yes.
Goes the entire way. Cryptics, 3 players in 1 car. Gonna try and move out. Vicious might get a little cheeky backstab opportunity here. Oh, they find the first one. Then El Chapo. Another play extreme low. Yeah, flush that one out. Get every point while you still can. And this blue's starting to tick. You're gonna go in phase 4 relatively soon. Yeah. And you still like where's I'm gonna show the map feed for a quick second. I still cannot see Power or R8. Like, of course, we've really zoomed in on the map, but like they're nowhere near this circle, and it is going straight up full on military island circle.
They're not even close to Pochinki when we saw it earlier before we zoomed them even more towards the circle. They were still that far north. That's going to be a hard push. And also for Gen G, I'm starting to get a little bit scared here for Gen G.
Just defend against Twisted Minds, and then you play the, you know where Ali is for KR, that mountain where Skyforce won during that game in CSA? You should transition there. Really? I think this game is kind of laid out in front of them for Gen G in terms of what you have to do. You did great, like, strategies yesterday on that one Tornado Siren finish. I want to see the same today here. Like, you have a very clear path. It's just down to personal execution. How are you going to make this work out in your favor? But otherwise, I don't think they have 10,000 options. You have a few really good options.
Yep.
You need to be snappy about it. You need to be perfect on the execution side.
Let's have a conversation about their 2-2 split that they're having. I personally hate it. especially right now with how they're being surrounded by different teams.
Who are you talking about?
That's the main reason. I'm talking about Gen G. Right now, this 2-2 split that they have, you're gonna have to cross the road if to be able to regroup. And it seems like that we're gonna end up just getting pinched. There you go. KR gives it up. KR is prioritizing the zone, trying to get a better angle on the situation, which I appreciate out of this squad. But I think Gen G might have played that a bit too passive and kind of given up an opportunity to gain ground.
Yeah, I feel like the game plan is just let everyone leapfrog you, and then you kind of re-engage from behind that team as they move deep in a circle. I feel like that's the idea Gen G are going for, which I don't hate, actually. I'm indifferent to them delaying this rotation. I don't think it hurts them realistically until next circle. Like, phase 4 is going to be telling, do you have to move now? Can you delay it? Can you still take it slow? We'll see.
Yeah.
What was that question, Max Verstappen in chat?
Vicious Shank, what do you like so much with Team Soul? I'm biased towards them. I've just been a big fan for a long time.
Ooh, Gen G circle.
Damn.
Sorry. Yeah, and they're taking the hilltop. Look, they're taking it away. Satan's already there scouting.
How quick can you actually get into position for Gen G? Because that would be an insane position. The amount of villains that they can get from there, Max. Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm gonna say, you might not agree with me, Seven. I think they should stay in the compound. Because Twisted Minds are not in circle on that hilltop. They're going to be pushed out.
Yeah.
Once Twisted Mind are eliminated, then you can take the position. Because otherwise, there's a big chance you're going to get surrounded and third-partied on that mountain. I would say let Twisted Mind move first. Pick a fight where you have terrain advantage, and then you take the position away. I would like to see that from Gen G.
Yeah, just delay it?
Yes.
How long do you delay it, though?
Just before phase 5.
Is their compound still in the circle? Because that's the big question for me.
Portion of it, yes. So what's on the eastern side of the road is still in circle. So you can just go there. You can still hide the cars. Let Twisted Mind move up, and then you eliminate them, and then you take the high ground. That should be the game plan. Oh, KR, though. 2 players in a shed. They get Marshall.
Yeah, I'm hoping... I wouldn't want to see that. I see what you're saying. But right now, I'm just scared that Twisted Minds will end up empowering them. And with the performances that this squad has had in the past 2 matches that we played, not only just in the last rondo, but also yesterday's last Miramar, I'm a little bit scared that they would just end up being too passive once again. And then when it comes down to execute an actual game plan, they're not going to be able to. So I'm hoping they get a little bit more ground. Don't put yourself in a bad position, though. Maybe use the vehicles as cover, too, there from Twisted Minds.
You see that building of again and Dami, they're in circle. But, like, yeah. I kind of like that you're disagreeing with me and seeing it differently, because it goes to show for Gen G, there's not just one, right option. There's multiple. Whatever they decide to do, I don't care which one they make decision-wise, what you commit to. Whatever you commit to, commit as a full squad and, like, don't look back. Just go hard on that move. And I think that's how they can maybe make it work out for themselves. So eastern side, there's a lot of teams still looking to gain ground. Like, for example, Rad. R8 is currently even behind Rad, and they can't afford to have a bad game. R8 went for the wildest rotation. They were in George Pole 7. They went Eastern Bridge, entering east on this circle. Like, that is one of the wildest, longest, delayed rotations from a team. They must have used up all their meds to make it work out.
Not only that, if you're talking about delay rotations, look at Power. Power still just barely now rotating towards the Eastern Bridge. That's a hell of a late rotation. And they're going to not be able to scout, Max. How much actual health do you have? They might get... They're going to have to look for a third party here. They're going to have to look just for a crash. And they're all in solo vehicles, too. Look, Ari was able to get away with it. No shot.
Oh, they're getting it. I mean, they have that little bit of a surprise factor. They're losing their top MVP contender, though, in IDA, so that's a bit unfortunate. That circle about to shift once more. And yeah, it seems like Gen G... Actually, they got a little 2-2 split. I like this 2-2 split from Gen G. Twisted Minds able to barely hold on to the edge of that high ground. I thought they were going to get pushed out. They're still not in circle, by the way. They're going to get pushed out in the next, 20 seconds. So, Twisted... Where do Twisted go? I feel like they have to crash on 7-2-1 or something.
See, I love what Gen G ended up doing there. They did end up controlling more area where I wanted them to. And they still ended up doing what you wanted them to, which is just delay it with 2 players as well in the compound.
Yeah, I think I like
it. End up going with both ideas there. I like it.
They're like, 7, Max Man, we like what you guys are saying. We'll do both. both.
Now for this one, you're going to be looking at GS. If you're Gen G, you're going to be looking for an opportunity to just get rid of GS right there. And man, you're going to have just so much area to work with there towards the northwest.
Yeah. Again, whatever you commit to, you got to do it as a full squad. You got to go hard here. Twisted Minds actually, they went wide east. So they're not even going to they're not going to clash with Gen G. Twisted Minds looking for power instead. They're just sitting in the circle. Have no information as they just barely arrived in the play zone, and now they're just going to go surround the players of power. Alhaje easy, instantly taken out of the equation. Now down to Ragnar and Fidan. They got the nades, chucking them downhill. But man, this is a messy eastern side. I don't know why Twisted Minds would send it here. And there you go, squad wipe. Twisted Minds should have fought Gen G, but they send it where they literally had no information of what the hell was happening far east. That's a throw.
That's a big throw. That's a big throw there from Twisted Minds, especially because they weren't able to confirm that last player there from Easy. Out of all that, Max, they only end up getting, I think, just barely one elimination. Massive throw there for Twisted Minds, a team that's currently was wanting to be in contention there to be within the top 3, within the top 4. The way Gen G, one of the players is knocked and is end up getting knocked by GS. So GS and Gen G are going to end up fighting. There you go. Again, actually gets confirmed, and it's What? If you look at this fight right now, it's actually GS that decides to pull up on Gen G. Gen G is playing way too passive. They should have been the aggressors. They should have put up all their players there to defend that push from GS.
I like that GS are pushing on this, but I do agree Gen G should have definitely been a little bit more involved in this initial push. They should have been here, ready to zone them away. Didn't do it, and here they're just getting completely pushed off. And maybe it goes back to the same issue of last game on Rondo 7, which is they kind of overthinking these situations.
Yeah.
And getting a bit overwhelmed. And here it seems like that position of GS is going to be working out. Even with your great headshot to Yusef, the elimination feed keeps sliding up, and it's not looking good for Gen G. Down to just a duo, if I'm not mistaken. Gen G, again, this might be another match where they just can't quite enter the smash zone. It's not over just yet. There's still a chance, but they need to start to play aggressive. If you keep playing passive like this, the blue zone is just going to claim every single one of your players.
Yeah, this is going to be another player that's going to end up getting knocked. GS is not going to let this up too. GS is going to keep the pressure on. I don't see them giving it up. And meanwhile, GK, a team that has been aggressive, especially early in the first match, they're going to be crashing on just 2 teams right here, KR and FNG, looking to make sure they get an easy wipe if you are GK. Don't lose any more players, and that's exactly what's going to end up happening for that squad. GK getting those eliminations, that's a clutch factor right there for that squad, because look how many more points now they're separating themselves from power. Man, I'm scratching my head about Gen G, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Gen G are just trying to get placement points, but you're not get if you want to get enough placement points, you would literally need a chicken dinner to get enough placement points. Like, you need to go hard on the elims. We need to see Gen G play aggressive. This would be fine if you were in the smash zone trying to play passive and keep your players alive until the late game, not when you're still currently not in the smash zone. That is not working out. I'm quite disappointed with Gen G so far in these first 2 matches. GK though, they're playing it. You know what? What we're seeing from RA and Geek, well, Geek in particular, these last 2 matches, is exactly how Gen G should try to play it. And they're currently trying to play catch-up. So, yeah, Hamodi, WZ3, on the other side of the road, trying to just hold them off, but the circle is shifting away. And it's going on the mountain that Gen G should have taken. This could have been a Gen G possible top 3-7. I'm getting angry.
This is why I was hoping that they would end up stopping GS. I mean, they would have had just the height advantage on GS. GS push would have been absolutely awful if they would have been able to set themselves up. By the way, now with RA getting eliminated, GK Power, you're going to be able to close that gap for some of the other squads too. This could be a great performance here out of GS, which could put them in contention to be in the top 4. And Dark Raid, yes, we know Twisted Minds already qualified pretty much via group stage for PMGC points. I don't think anybody's going to be catching them, but I would still like to see that team within the top 4. I don't want them to just be qualifying via the PMGC points.
Come on, Gen G. Do they still have cards? You have to try something. Yes, finally! Trying to go on the offensive, but it's a little bit, it's still too late. They get 1 player though. Satan will get dropped. It's a 2v2 situation. They're behind that hovercraft, actually. That's a good little hiding spot to transition into. Now 2v3. Jafar's going to be joining up the nades. Oh, not even cooked. Just throwing it out of desperation, it feels like. Not even trying fully. There you go, though. The nade going to go out. Yusef will fall. And now 721 looking for the third party. Gen G, this is looking like the end of the line. Unless they get saved by this third party. He's been forgotten about right now. They're not even looking at him. He's right behind him. There's no way, Dami. The spray connects and he eliminates them. Dami just waking up in the last second. Will be trying to hit the shots with the pump, and it doesn't quite work out. What did we just witness here? As GS team will be claiming that Western Mountain.
And GS just able to collect even more eliminations. They do end up losing a couple players there. But Gen G just not being able to secure enough points. They only secured 2 eliminations there out of this match, which was a perfect case scenario for them to get the 9 points that they needed to pass that threshold. J&G looking like the pressure starting to get to them, starting to overthink those plays that they wouldn't have been overthinking yesterday. You best believe, Max, coming yesterday, that squad would have ended up pushing up where GS was. They would have stopped GS from getting that angle. They would have been the aggressors in that situation. Right now, they're not doing that.
Exactly. They're feeling unfortunately, the pressure in this lobby. They're really having a bad time. Compared to Geek, man, they are having the time of their life. They are playing exceptionally well. This feels like a new team compared to what we saw back in the rounds. If you guys remember, Geek in the rounds, not playing anywhere near as good as what they're doing right now in these finals. And here, it's looking good. They're playing catch-up alongside R8. But, oh, man, if GS win this game, it really goes to highlight what should have happened earlier. You called it right. They should have played aggressive, take the high ground. But here, GS team are doing exactly that. And GS team also, as you said, had a great day one, kind of fell off. Here, they're trying to reclaim their past glory of the first day of the finals. And so far, it's working great as they get the top 2 minimum. And also a bunch of elims. Talking about, what is that, 10 eliminations for Geek?
10.
They are on fire this match. Hello, Geek.
Yeah, and I love that Geek is being able to do this without Nerset. Nerset ended up getting eliminated very early on, too. He ended up with 0 eliminations out of all days. Let's see if GS can actually clutch up this win, though, because it's not given with how aggressive Geek has been. And this is a very important 1 versus 1. And Ragnarok is going to be able to win and secure that elimination. The other players are going to be coming through as well. Do you have enough time to heal up as the nade will be coming through? You have Kevin there to back you up. The Molotovs are going to be coming through. The nades are going to be coming through. That might end up connecting. Missing it just by a little bit. Ragnarok steps on that Molotov, makes him HP go down. GS looking to close it out. And it was GK from the off angle. They end up with, wait, hold on, wait a second.
No,
what just happened there at the end?
No, it's a GK win. There was a nade that came through and it ended the game. That was it.
I didn't see that happen.
GK getting the chicken dinner here. They got a 2nd place. Rondo. Chicken dinner here. Honor angle. Both games relatively high in terms of eliminations. R8 also had a really strong finish on game 1. Gen G are literally just in front of the finish line and they just tripped on their laces and they just can't get back up. Whew. Man, this is looking intense. Actually, now the finals, I thought like the storyline was done and over. I'm looking at these 2 games already, 7. I'm like, actually, it might not be over for the 1st place. It could be a massive comeback opportunity. And again, as we called it, maybe the biggest throw we have seen in a PMSL setting.
Yeah, Gen.G, I mean, them not deciding to go for the high ground there. Them not deciding to be the aggressors in the squad, in the whole lobby, when everything was given to them. That squad was being able to be the first ones in military. We highlighted it as soon as we saw it, Max. You even did a bit of a throwback to what happened last time when we were talking about PMSL CSA, how APG was able to excel in those situations. This squad is just playing a little bit too passive. And chat saying that Sara's here. What's up, Sara?
Sara?
To hang out in Thailand?
Where is he?
I don't know if he is. They could be lying.
If he is, hello, Sara. What's up, homie? Welcome, welcome.
Man still owes me a jersey. He lied to me.
Nozed to PMGC. Oh, man. We got some good content opportunities if Nozed qualifies with his past teammates there. Like, hello, you. Hello. See you in game.
But, I mean, it's not even Nerset. Like, I'm really impressed with the way that GK has been able to play here, even without Nerset. That last match, they were putting up the points without him.
Yeah, exactly. It was... I wish they played like that early in the tournament. Like, they could be competing with Gen G even high on the leaderboards. Crazy one. This Twisted Mind push, though, I'm seeing some very questionable plays from teams that I feel like are getting a bit stressed in these matches. Twisted Minds, that play to the east made no sense. Because the thing is, keep in mind, just to like make it very clear as to why it's a weird push, because maybe you don't understand for some people why. The circle kept shifting west multiple times in a row in the end game. Meaning, you're going to have a very high concentration of teams on the eastern side because circle shift, teams are still left, they're trying to all move together and fight each other. You're going hard east into pretty much 3 teams fighting at the same time. You're asking for trouble as Twisted Minds. That was a very poor IGLing decision.
Yep.
They need to know better. In that position, you fight or Gen G, or you fight 71, or you fight GS team on that high ground. Going to the east is literally a sacrifice for no gain whatsoever. So please, Twisted Minds, again, you have a chance to do really well here, even though they're pretty much sure to make it to PMGC, right?
They are.
They are. But still, this is not making me hopeful for what they might try and do in PMGC. So we need to see more stuff from them.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not even looking for Twisted Minds, what's happening there with the PMGC points. They were able to step it up massively yesterday in regards to their performance. But I wanted to see a follow-up on that. I wanted them to continue it here on the final day of PMSL MENA Fall Split, but it's not happening, man. I'm just legitimately scratching my head at how Gen G ends up throwing that. Like, I wonder what was going through their mind.
You know what? New question for chat here. Are Gen G going to win it? I want to see, because earlier it was like, yeah, Gen G going to win, like 100%. We're 2 games deep now. It's not been looking good, and it's been looking good for the teams below them. Do we think Gen G are going to be crowned champions still? Or are people starting to change their minds as we check out the match rankings? 23 points for Geek. R8 not getting as much as I thought. They only got himself 2 points this match, but Geek definitely playing spoilers here in this tournament.
Yeah, I think my mind is changing in regards to them not winning it via Smash.
That's fair.
I still have them winning because of that point lead. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous that we had at the start of the day. But I thought it was going to be the first 2 matches that we're going to be able to close it out with the way that they've been performing, right? And look at this, now just a 34-point lead. That's 3 games in a row now for Gen G that they have not been able to put up a good performance, especially today when the pressure's on for them.
39 points for Geek. They could get in a Smash Zone by the end of today. Like 39 points with these kind of results, Geek could get in the Smash Zone alongside Gen G. And then it's up in the air because then at that point, the point threshold doesn't matter that much, because if you get chicken dinner, point lead doesn't matter. You could be crowned champion if you get a chicken dinner. So, it is getting close. Geek making this day 3 entertaining as hell. As we have a second page here, Twisted Minds with a big throw on the eastern edge, going down on the second page. They weren't there for almost all of yesterday, but they do fall back there right now, and even 7C. Yeah, second page here, the depression page. You don't want to be here, but unfortunately, they are stuck down there.
If you're in the second page, is it time that we start talking about it? Maybe do a little bit of something, maybe do something crazy here that we end up seeing usually on teams that got absolutely nothing to lose. Go for some highlight clips, maybe take the fight there towards the top teams. It ends up happening. We just haven't seen it yet. I feel like we haven't really seen it yet here so far in this first 2 matches. Ragnarok ends up getting that MVP. 1100 damage, 6 eliminations, 2 great performance out of GK, man. If they keep this up, I mean, it could be 2 more matches if they get 20 plus points max, where they could end up being within striking distance, even going into 6 match. They could be in this match zone.
They could be,
but they gotta put up those performances though.
Yeah, gotta maintain it. Consistency is key. By the way, the question of if they're gonna be champions, it seemed like most people were saying they're still gonna be champion here. So still a lot of hype around Gen G. I feel like they're feeling the hype. They're like, there's a lot of expectations that they can't really fumble. Marcelo got telelims. Yeah, I saw that in the chat. Marcelo got telelims. Really, really well done, Marcelo. Popping off in that game. Can you do it again? We'll see. Do you want to take a break, Seven? Or do you want to stick around and chat for a little bit?
I'm cool with whatever.
Okay.
Whichever.
We'll answer a few comments for you guys, and then we'll go to a short break.
What's your favorite esports org? Ooh. Bigatron.
Oh, not A7?
Nah, I followed Bigatron before A7 was a thing.
Ah, okay.
Because of the twins. As soon as the twins leave, though, might be a different org. One twin has already kind of technically left. He doesn't play anymore. But we'll see. Maybe they'll become content creators, and I'll still be a fan of it. Because shout out to Luxy and Suxy. Maybe I'll see them in December.
Yeah. I really like G2, Carmen Corp, Vitality, because I'm French. I like Vitality, and actually Vitality owns Bigatron now, so actually I do like Vitality quite a bit. So I own you, Seven. I own your favorite.
Well, we're not talking about just specifically with PUBG Mobile.
No. Outside PUBG Mobile too. I'm gonna.
Oh, if it's outside PUBG Mobile, Optic Gaming, bro.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, that would be Optic Gaming, PUBG Mobile esports team. Did they ever have a PUBG Mobile esports team? Did they ever have one? I don't think so.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough. Optic Gaming is outside of PUBG Mobile esports. Optic Gaming inside of PUBG Mobile esports. Bigatron.
BTR prank.
Which one's yours inside of PUBG Mobile esports?
Inside PUBG Mobile esport?
Yeah.
Initially it was Stalwart, but there's a lot of drama with Stalwart, so I won't say Stalwart now.
DX? You've been a big fan of DX for a long time.
Xavier, I like the team, but there was a time where I didn't like them. I was like, they keep qualifying to globals, and they played really bad in globals. Now they do really good recently. In PUBG Mobile esport, favorite org?
It's hard.
Ooh.
It ain't easy.
Oh no, it's not easy.
While you think about it, let me ask chat. Chat, what is your favorite org in PUBG Mobile esports? If you gotta want to be GMI, yeah, you can tell us too.
I used to love Team Secret because their social media guy was just making top tier memes and like they would just make amazing content.
Yeah.
But outside of that, oh damn, I'm struggling. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I'm really having a bad time. I used to really like S2G. I don't know if I would pick.
Think about it. It's okay. You don't think about it a little bit longer. D Jordy, why does all casters use real name except for 7? I have kids and people are weird, man. Sometimes people try to find out where you live and stuff. So to protect my family, I don't use my name.
Yeah.
I just use my my internet name, which is the 7WG or the 7 Worlds Gaming, or just call me 7 if you ever meet me.
Yeah. I mean, Maxman Cast is also not that Maxman is not my name, but it's based on my
It's
name.
not?
No, but Maxman, family name Casts. That's my. But yeah. Or
Soul's a good one. Soul's a good one.
I used to love 4 Angry Men. I used to love those, but they're not really around that much anymore.
Yeah. You're really I thought you were gonna have one right away.
No.
You're generally struggling with this one.
Like I used to have Stalwart, and then there's so much drama around Stalwart. I would feel bad saying Stalwart now. I used to like them a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
yeah, of course. But no, I don't have Maximilian. So you could not write my name any more wrong, am I? That is Maximilian. Thank you very much. There's no Z in my. Jesus, put a Z. That's the first time someone put a Z in my name. God damn. You know what? OG Navi. I used to love OG Navi. Like the old Navi. But like today, I guess you want me to say like today, which one I like now. Oh,
it has to be current, bro.
like
It's still like
now?
within PUBG Mobile esports.
Horror. If I had to say now, horror. There you go. They're fun. I like horror.
Yeah, I can see that. You've always been a big fan of it too.
Yep.
That's not a bad pick. Yeah, mine. I have to stick with Bigatron. Alpha 7 obviously follows that one.
Fair.
Easy. Mine are easy picks. I mean, it's kind of based on the players too, Chad. If I'm being completely honest, because it's players that I usually hang out with whenever we go to LAN events, like with Alpha 7 and Bigatron. We end up hanging out all the time. And just picking their brain about things, and then after the tournament, we just go party, baby.
He said, "OG, clip it, chat." They're gonna say with you farming again. Oh.
You said OG, Max?
No, I didn't
Really?
say OG. I didn't say OG. I'm just memeing.
Max said OG. Chat. Damn.
No, don't clip it again.
Yeah,
know what, it's
weird
that-
people might show up
you know
to
what?
sleep on your couch, 7. Yeah, funny thing is that guy actually slept on my couch. What's up, Kirk? What up, Sua? How you doing, bro? Hope you're good.
Yeah. You know what? I got a bone to pick right now. Like, I get
Yeah.
annoyed when like. I'm just using an example of India, but it's like the case for a lot of other regions. Like they're like you have people being like, "Hey, make content about this." Then you make content about this, and then you're called out for view
Yes.
farming. I'm like, bro, pick a lane. This is so annoying. We want to make
Tell
content
Max.
that you guys have interest in, and we do the content, and we called out for view farming. I don't know how do we win? I don't know how to win this. This annoys me.
I hate it, bro. I hate it because every single time I make a video about India, they're like, "Oh, you're just doing this for the views." When I don't cover something about India, when I wasn't covering BMSD, everybody's like, "Why aren't you talking about India? Why aren't you talking about BMSD?" After you guys were just oh my god, I almost ended up cursing. After you guys just ended up telling me how awful I was because I just decided to show a low light. I think it's not a highlight, right? It's a low light of a player that you guys appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like, I
I'm with you.
appreciate when people are like, "Hey, can you cover this topic?" But don't do a 180 after, please. Like, you know, like And also, one thing I have to say, when you make content, the whole idea is also to try and get views. So I also don't get it. Is the whole point of social media is to try and like get interactions and do like cover topics that people care about. That is
Wait,
literally
you're
the
doing
whole
it for
idea.
the views? We're getting paid for this?
You can pay for this? No, but like, yeah. So
I'm getting
that
paid